You should do that before you die. Everybody should just go online and just put their social security number because you
They
don't
should.
care. You're
They should.
gonna like die.
That's what we
on
should
your
say.
deathbed.
Yes, that's a great thing to start with the show on YouTube. Hi, everybody on YouTube.
Why not?
We're here. We're Smart Wrestling Fan. We're on YouTube, and because I
That's what
realize
I'm
now.
gonna, I'm gonna,
Yeah, go ahead.
what?
Go ahead.
No, I'm
finish
going to make
it.
an app. You know those apps that supposedly delete your browser history if you're not
Yeah.
you disappear because you die. I'm gonna make an app that when you die, it just throws all your credit card numbers, everything.
Oh, it just
out
goes
there
here.
so
Take
people
them.
just-
Use them.
Yeah, so
I don't
people
need 'em
just go
anymore.
Nuts.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
It's
Go
kind of
nuts.
funny though. Yeah, I realize now we should do a fancier intro for the YouTube because even though this isn't on the
Why?
podcast, listen, because a lot of people are watching this later.
No,
they're not just okay. They're telling me I'm getting feedback, Larry. So whether you want to
So am
believe
I.
it or
It
not,
sounds terrible. Somebody whining about YouTube.
so
Get that off.
that's
here.
not whining, and I can hear you buzzing in the fridge. Sorry.
I can hear your buzzing.
Ah.
Your head is like a shark fin, Joe.
I know, deepest bluest. So hi everybody in the YouTube land. I just want to say hello.
Okay, that's
Where's
your
that?
great intro.
You didn't see the
You've
mouse
worked
like
on that,
floating
haven't
all
you?
around. I'm like, look, woo, the mouse is on YouTube. No, it's just weird. I don't know. Nothing. Nothing. I say.
This is
What?
not a YouTube show. Stop pandering to the most base people in the world.
Wait. You know, we used to be on Justin, which was YouTube, and we used to be on Twitch, which was like
That was
and we used to,
groundbreaking
which was
back in the day.
YouTube,
That was-
and we used to be on Stick'em, which is
were-
basically like it's,
We were leaders. We were groundbreakers. Now
Yes.
you're just a YouTube sheep.
no
You're a U. What's
No.
sheep starting with the letter U? You're
a
you.
Ue's.
Ue's. Yeah, you're a U.
It's just you.
Tube. EWE. I got there. TUBE. YouTube.
You did.
Because you're all sheep.
Good God.
Didn't think I could dislike the listeners.
Whatever
more
you
until
say.
They turned
Wow.
into YouTubers.
You don't have to
I
do
didn't
that.
say that. See, this
I
is
gotta
why we
mute
can't be
us.
on YouTube.
That's so
YouTube's
harsh.
for brutally honest takes.
Kevin Malcolm in the
hot
chat
take.
says Larry's just a caveman. He doesn't understand things like YouTubes and fridge sounds.
He gets the background.
Yeah, you see, he knows.
Whatever happened to that guy that played YouTube caveman lawyer?
I don't know. Progressive or whatever it was.
Wonder if they could sue. I guess cavemen no, but it's pretty close.
I don't think cavemen have lawyers, do they? I don't think they have
No,
courts.
the Geico commercial or whoever had the.
You mean
so
in
easy a
fictional,
caveman could do
not
it.
times, not. Got it.
No, not fictional lawsuits, real.
Oh. You mean in the past? Which one do you mean?
You like my shirt? Can you read my shirt? Okay, I know the mirror thing. Is it backwards
Oh,
to you?
No, it's only backwards for you. I can see it normally.
Then why doesn't it flip
Oh my God.
for me?
Okay. Would you like it to?
It depends. I don't know. Maybe am I not used to seeing myself in reverse mirror? What side do I part my hair? Let me part my hair on the other side and then flip it.
I stopped parting my hair. I just spike the front right up like the Miz or a chicken or something.
I don't. When I'm staying home all day or going to work, I don't do anything with it. So
El Luchador says if Brock coming back is what makes you guys finally quit, I'll totally understand and I'll still be a patron. Maybe you could do Smart
The
Movie Fan as the
entire
main
summers.
show. You do the best movie reviews. Well, first of all, thank you. Second of all, I think I realized this week and this weekend when the president of the United States is with Triple H and Linda McMahon on SmackDown. When that happened, I realized, and after the Hulk Hogan thing, pretty much I was like, if we don't compartmentalize, we might as well shut the show down right now. And then when Brock showed up, it's like, there's only one step left. You realize that, right? What is it,
bring
Larry?
Vince back.
Yeah.
Bringing Vince back.
Yes.
No. Okay. Well, here's my thing. Here's how. If you want to do it, they did a master class in it this weekend. Put on a show that's so bad. By the end of it, you can commit a hate crime or a sex crime.
Oh
or whatever
my
it was.
God.
And I'm too tired to be outraged.
Oh my God.
I'm like, I've
Cripes.
had enough. I just want it to be over so much. Yes, please go ahead. Just bring Jeffrey Dahmer in at the end. I don't care.
Oh my
I just want the
God.
show over with.
All right. I don't know what to even. I don't know how to react to that.
Make Dick Cheney the world champion. I can't even care anymore.
I don't even know what to say. Oh,
To Dick Cheney the world champion?
did you see? Oh,
Give
my
me
God.
18 hours of horribleness, and at the end, we're sneaking a hate crime. Who's gonna care?
Did you see who's trying to capitalize on all this?
Capital.
Because I'm not going to say this on the show,
Brock?
on the podcast. I'll say it here on YouTube. Joey Ryan, the canceled Joey Ryan of all his definite alleged assaults and stuff and alleged crimes.
What, he thinks he can come back?
Yes, he put out a thing already about it. How he's coming back.
Well, there would be no problem with him coming back if anyone knew who he was or cared. It's Brock Lesnar. I mean, again, Randy Orton can say the N-word because he's Randy Orton.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not good.
Oh, my notes are terrible.
Oh, I'll help you translate them. Don't worry.
You better.
I'm gonna.
I think the AEW or the Dynamite ones are fine. It's just
Are they?
I was so angry. I was doing the angry Kermit.
Kermit
typing
type, yeah.
called.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kermit the Frog. Froggy, froggy, frog.
What are the sticks made out of? Muppets? Are they metal or wood?
Metal. They're very thin, like wires.
Just think, wouldn't it be weird if they somehow got electrocuted? And then he's being electrocuted, but they're like, "Oh, he's just doing
He's
the Kermit
doing the
going
happy,
crazy
yay!
gag." He's
But
like,
no, he's
And
he's
they're like,
dying.
Okay, cool
Aw.
it down a bit. Kermit's not that happy. And he's like, "Ah, is that what
Wow.
happened to Jim Henson?"
No. He said, I'm fine.
you okay,
That's
man?
what happened.
Yeah, he said, "I've got what was it? What do you call it when you got a bad cold?
He said my cold will be fine, but it was pneumonia. Yes.
Pneumonia. That's what it's called."
Yeah. He's like, don't worry about it. And then he died.
Just sitting here getting hotter.
I know, I'm getting ready. I'm sorry. I'm getting ready right now. I told you you're allowed to have an air conditioner. Why didn't you do it?
But many reasons, not having any time mostly, but
Well, then don't blame me.
it's an observation, not an accusation.
Got it.
Please, no gambling.
All right. I guess
I can't decide if my neck looks
Yeah.
gross or muscular. That's why I hate doing
I
this.
don't.
Like at first you're like,
First
"Oh,
of all,
it
why are you
must be
sitting
but
like
then you're
that? I sit like a normal
"Ugh."
person. I sit like a normal person. You don't have to see my neck. See, like I didn't shave today here, so it looks like I've.
What?
That's grossness there. Well, I'm saying I didn't today. I didn't even go upstairs. I just.
I don't know. The camera's on the stupid desk. I don't even like this camera. Stupid camera.
What? Thought we got you a nice camera.
Oh, it's very mean.
It's very mean.
There.
What the?
So you can read my shirt.
Yes.
What's it say?
It says don't need tonsils. Tough girls don't need tonsils.
Yes, okay.
It's for little girls that go to the dentist. Or, sorry, the doctor and get their tonsils out. The hospital.
And who are very brave. You can only
who
do
are
that if
very
you're
brave, and it has a unicorn on it. Yeah.
I was very brave. I still have my tonsils.
So
You
do
have
I.
your Tonsils?
Yeah.
You gonna keep them or?
I think I'm already attached to them pretty much, so they'll stay. Okay.
What are they called? Vestibular when they're not. You don't really need them. You know, I could be drinking beer right
ancillary.
now. Show.
What are you saying?
Yes.
Extraneous. What are you saying? Unnecessary.
Wasn't that the kid from Happy Days?
Yeah.
Potsy's real name.
That's it. Ancelot, Link, Secret Chimp. Do 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 do. Okay.
Did that mean people didn't know he was a chimp, or he was really a person in a chimp outfit?
I don't know. They made him eat a lot of peanut butter or whatever. Lancelot.
No one remembers.
I know.
I barely remember that.
It was ahead of our time, but it was on TV, so it was syndicated. So
Oh yeah,
it's like Gilligan's Island. I wasn't around when it was on, but it was on all the time when I was a kid. So.
Oh yeah, Hogan's Heroes was filmed during what 1940s.
Hulk Hogan's heroes are a bunch of
During the
racists.
No, there was a black guy in Hogan's Heroes, so it wasn't that Hogan.
That's true. All right, let's do a show.
Okay, you're done eating and dancing for the YouTube.
Eating. I'm drinking
Do
a
real show.
delicious tasty beverage. What are you talking about?
What are you drinking?
Just
Advertise something.
Snapple Zero Sugar, made from the best stuff on earth,
This
except
is why we can't
chemicals.
have anything. That's why we have no money.
Because they won't give us.
We aren't doing
I know.
advertising every 5 seconds, like Michael Cole. Wow, that Michael Cole.
Yeah, I know.
Wow,
Yes.
that advertising.
Okay, ready? Let's do a show. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Smart Wrestling Fan, the longest running weekly episodic pro wrestling podcast in history. That's all we are, you know. Episode number 1052, probably. I'm Joe Negron, along with Mr. Mutant Larry. You didn't say it close to the mic, so no one heard it.
I watching Miss Piggy behind me.
Okay, but you said...
Because of you.
I saw your mouth go, hey, Joe, but then no sound came out. So you got to be near the mic.
Me and Miss Piggy have an Only Hams.
I know you do. Only hams indeed.
Watch us go.
I'm watching.
I figure, if I'm following after a frog, it's, not going to be that hard for me to be impressive.
That's true. Follow Frogs. Follow Frogs. That is Kermit's OnlyFans. Follow Frogs. What's up, everybody? In the podcast land, in the YouTube land, in the Podbean land, Apple Podcast land, other lands. Hi. What's going on?
I remember when all this used to be podcasts.
It wasn't. You have a selective memory. We've been on video over the years.
What is your memory?
Off and on.
Everybody has a selective memory.
No, you have a selective memory as far as video goes in the podcast. We were on video, and then we weren't. And then we were on video again, and then we weren't. We've been.
We covered this like when I drunkenly called you this week.
Yeah.
I found I'm anaphylexic. What is it called? Where you can't see pictures in your head. I finally found out.
What is it
that's a real
called?
thing.
What is it really called? I don't know.
Anaphylexic. I don't know. It's in my
that
search
real?
history. I can look. Well, we're not going to be reading that out.
No, we
on
can't
air.
do that.
I dare me. Oh, I could tell you the game we played at work, but I can't. Remind me to tell you the game we played off work. Men's sneakers, SummerSlam. What? Hey, here's my search for how much did Roman Reigns' shoes cost?
700.
Actually,
700.
not near as much as you thought. No,
No?
it was like 300.
3? Okay.
Which is stupid, but it's not that bad.
Okay.
Let's see. I just watched a YouTube video on it.
Did you?
But all these YouTube videos have little icons of a beaver next to it.
That's I'm not going to say anything about that.
What
What
is
are
it
you doing?
called?
This is not good
I'm trying.
audio, Larry.
This is not good anything because we're not doing audio. We're doing dumb YouTube. Hold on. Okay, let me go to YouTube and it'll probably just throw it because I watched a video on once or twice.
All right, that's
about
fine. What are you saying?
it. You talk about things.
Okay, so
I,
if you're listening to us, congratulations. You've found the best wrestling podcast in the world. Isn't that great? You did it.
Didn't even have to
I don't
pay
even know how you
$2.
found it. How you found it, let us know. Email us, joe@smartwrestlingfan.com.
Oh, God.
I would say Larry
I
at
went to
smartwrestlingfan.com,
YouTube.
but he's not going to email you. He's not going to
I
answer
went to
it. He's not going to read
YouTube
it.
and I'm on YouTube. I am never been so ashamed. I hope my mother never finds out about
Well,
it.
that's fine. She won't, because is she on YouTube? No, so stop.
Oh, history. That's what you want mom on YouTube.
So
That'd be amazing.
we're on a podcast. We are on what?
App and Tastic.
Abkadefki Jekyll Manuk were Stewixes. Big Bird. That's not a word. It's not.
You know how to pronounce it. Aphantasia?
I don't know that.
Aphantastic.
That's not real. So
It is.
okay, so that's what I've been hearing. It's not just you. It's like an internet thing, a meme that's going around. When it usually goes when someone says cow, can you see a picture of a cow in your head? You said apple, but it's usually cow. But that's not the point.
Wow. They can't tell the difference between an apple and a cow?
That's a different disease. So,
Aphantasia.
yes, of course,
Very
aphantasia.
dangerous for farmers.
Yes. So
Take a bite out of that
the
apple.
question is, you asked me that, and I said, no, I don't. I'd have to create it in my head. But now
Yes.
that you say it, I do see it pretty quickly.
Oh my God!
I do.
Everyone lies about this.
No. Okay, why would
You
I
see
lie?
a picture in your head. Because you just said it's a meme now. Everybody's seeing pictures in their
Oh
head.
my
All
God.
the cool kids. I don't see a thing in my head. Not one picture. There's not picture. You're not a TV screen in your head. Your
See,
head's
like
full of
I am. I
ideas
can
and
watch,
thoughts.
like, if I want to watch Fraggle Rock, I can do it right now. It's true.
You're wrong. You're a,
What?
you just-
Not a whole episode, but I
okay.
can see it.
This happened weeks ago.
Oh my God.
The Waffle and I got in an argument. And
Just
she's like,
one
"No, I see
waffle
it."
now?
Just one. And
It's a
I just-
downgrade.
She's like, I could see an apple in my head, and it was just we two, and I'm like, you're just being. I thought.
Wait. She didn't just read that online. She just.
No, we came
Then
out because
how
we
did
were
it
talking
come
about
up
something.
like 3 times in a week? That's not realistic.
Because then we started arguing about it, and eventually, I guess Alexa was listening, and she's like, throw that crap out there. But yeah, we started seeing that 90% of people could see pictures in their head, and I'm like, I still don't believe it. I think people think they're seeing pictures in their head.
Okay, but if
No
you
one's seeing a
think
picture in
you
their head.
okay, if you think you are, you probably are, though.
You probably are thinking. Yes, you probably are thinking. You're not seeing a picture in your head.
What's the difference, though? It's your brain working. Why would it be? Why would they
You're
be
not
different?
seeing. Look at my eyeballs. See how big they are right now? I'm thinking of an apple, and I have all the qualities of an apple right there. And I can start narrowing it down if we talk about green apples or Apple Records or.
When you said green apple, it turned green, and when I thought red, it turned
Now,
red.
You have betrayed me, Joe.
Did I
You are
not?
jumping on a- You are.
It's not a
jumping on a
bandwagon. I'm just.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't see it. I don't know what it. Maybe it's a hay wagon. I can't picture it in my head. There's nothing
can't-
in my head as bad as that sounds. There's
well,
no
it does sound realistic.
picture in my head.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Well, let me tell people how they can get this show. Because if they can get, here's the thing. If you're listening as a podcast, you can get it another way, and that's a video. And so you go to youtube.com/smartwrestlingfan. And if you're on video and you're watching on YouTube, you can get it as a podcast at smartwrestlingfan.com or on Apple Podcasts or on Podbean. So lots of places.
Well, why do we need YouTube if they could just put pictures in their head as they listen to the podcast?
Because they don't know what we look like unless they look.
Why would anybody
at
ever
us.
go to a movie if you could see pictures in your head? It's stupid.
Because you can't
did
see
anybody
like the whole thing. You see like I can watch a clip of it. It's a clip.
Do you have a poster on your wall? Why do you have a poster on your wall? Why don't you just look at that space and then picture in your head?
I just did. I saw the Pulp Fiction poster on my wall in my head right now, and it's not there. It's not there in real life.
You're a wizard. You're a wizard.
I can't read all the things on it, but I can see it there. I can.
So you're farsighted
Oh my
in
God.
your brain.
Yes.
Well, you know what? I really think this is like, what is the movie with the guy where he's on TV?
It's Truman Show against you. You think?
Yes, this
That's
is the Truman
a-
Show.
that is a
Everyone
very-
is trying
That is a very narcissistic view. From a narcissist
because you're
like
telling me
you, Larry.
something completely unreal. Okay, but Joe, the majority of people believe in some god, and you don't. So are you narcissistic for not believing in it?
No, I'm a realist.
That's what I'm saying.
A skeptic, a realist, and using logic to figure out that can't be possible.
But first things first.
And if it is, show me. Show me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Show me.
Not
your
show
brain
me some
pictures,
fake thing.
brainy
Show me it for
pic.
real. So
Show me your brain pictures. Find a way that I could get like the RCA jack in the back of your head and just pull those.
every
great
few
brain pictures
years
you stare at.
we always hear that in another country, I think this time it was China, we hear, oh, they have the technology now. We're going to be able to see dreams soon. I don't think so. But if we can,
Agree.
you're going to find out that it's like early AI and you're going to be scared of it. It's going to be terrifying to watch.
Oh, I think dreams are terrifying anyway. So.
But I'm saying some of it's going to be like, depending on the person, some of it's going to be so realistic. Some of it's going to be so disturbing looking. You're going to think of early AI. Remember Wombo? Remember that? You should.
What was Wombo?
It was just early AI.
Oh, where everybody just was made out of a bunch of eyeballs and weird stuff.
It was
Like you
weird.
give it a picture, and then it would make it look like, oh,
Yeah.
this person's entirely eyeballs. And
I don't think it was that, but yes.
Whatever happened to that?
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Okay.
No, it still exists. It's just better now. But anyway, so if you're listening to the show, we're going to review a lot of wrestling today. We have SummerSlam night 1 and 2. We have SmackDown. We have Raw. We have AEW Dynamite, AEW Collision. We have news. We have so much to talk about today. If you want to support the show, smartwrestlingfan.com, donate button up at the bottom of the page, or even better than that, patreon.com/smartwrestlingfan. If you don't go to our Patreon and sign up to become a patron, we can't keep going. So become one, because this show is free, and it's been free for 1,052 weeks in a row. Never took a week off. There's something wrong with me. Okay, so what are we doing?
But it's not apophasia.
Abkadefki, it's called. I call it that. Abkadefki.
So when you said hit the donate button, do all these people listening are like they see a donate button
and they see a hand punching it because I said hit it? Yeah.
You're all liars.
I can't help it.
Everyone, 90% of people are liars.
No. I think it's okay.
There's nothing in your head. There's nothing in your head. I'm not going to argue. I've argued with this.
I usually don't, but then I can't. It's complicated. How about that?
Lying is always complicated.
No, it's not.
Just tell the truth.
When do I lie? When does that happen?
You have fooled yourself into think you're seeing pictures.
Okay.
Let's get on.
Okay. Let's do this. I got some ratings here. Want to do those? Those suck.
Ooh.
Let's do those.
Let me. I'm closing my eyes. I want to see numbers. Do you see
fine.
numbers?
I
Like
can.
I said, the rating was a 9. You can.
Yes,
you can
I see it like instantly. Yes. How is that a lie?
Because look at me. I have my eyes closed. I don't see a 9.
I see a
There's
Sesame
nothing
Street
there.
drawn number
It's black.
9, like a green 9.
It is black. I am trying so hard, and all I can see is that like weird light things you get when you close your eyes.
Okay, but that's okay. So you're okay. So what you're saying is, if it's something you think up, that doesn't count as seeing it, right?
Well, because I'm thinking about it. There's no visual there.
Okay,
I'm thinking about an apple. I'm thinking so hard about an apple.
Larry,
no
you know how in
Picture.
video games there's the character you play as, and then there's the NPCs.
Yeah.
Am I a character? Like I'm the main character, and you're just an NPC, and that's why you can't see it? Because that would be really sad. That means you're not real, probably.
I've never been sure I'm real, so it doesn't bother me much at all. I wouldn't
Thanks
care if I wasn't real
thanks to
anyway.
Austin in the chat.
It's like the whole free will thing. I don't care if we have free will or not.
Sakani says Larry isn't real. He's just a picture on my screen. I mean,
At least
technically,
that's real. Close your eyes. Hey, close your
could
eyes
be
and see
right.
what I'm doing
yeah.
when you picture me. Close my eyes and I'm making a hand gesture.
All right, let's do. Oh, he said, wait, I actually met him in person. Never mind. How has Sakani met Larry in person, but I haven't? I've never been in the same room with Larry ever in my life, and you've been on this show for 500 years.
If I somehow could meet everyone who's ever listened to the show and then never meet you, that would be better than the whole funeral.
I knew that was your long con, and I get it.
Just one at
And
a
I know
time.
you had another long con before that, and you've hidden that secret from me forever. Long game, whatever it's called. I don't know.
All it does, as long as it makes me laugh.
Okay, let's do this. Ratings. Raw ratings never available, but can we talk about the Raw rating for a second?
If we have to.
It's like, it's really bad. It's like if you remember when Raw was on whatever it was on, USA, it was getting like 1.5 million viewers, and then it was going down. Well, now take that number, but make people pay to watch it. Ooh, guess what? In America, you'll be lucky one week if it's like 900,000.
Are we sure about these numbers?
Yes. Now there's a difference. There's a difference between views and viewers that I'm not going to get into, but I'm just saying.
Is this a +4 thing?
No, it's nothing like that.
I never understood that.
No, but it is weird because people seem to watch Raw on Netflix in a different weird way, where they watch other things on Netflix that way, where they don't just necessarily watch it live. They'll watch it episodically. Like they'll go, oh, I already paid for Netflix, so I'll watch the next Raw in the sequence like that, instead of just, like an episode. Like you watch episode 2, now it's time of like a sitcom or whatever on Netflix. I'm going to watch episode 2 of Raw because I didn't get to that one yet. So they're watching it like that, which is super weird. So
No one is watching that without fast forwarding.
I didn't
it's
say they
background.
weren't. Yeah.
Yeah, background baking a pizza.
Background pizza making and fast forwarding is correct. You're right. Okay, so anyway, enough about that. SmackDown, 1.5 million viewers. AEW Dynamite, 612,000. That's up. NXT, 675,000. That is down. And AEW Collision is up a lot because it was on Thursday. It's 409,000. The previous week was 327,000. So there you go. Those are your ratings. No one cares.
Does Netflix have some kind of magic matrix thing where they can actually do breakdowns of if people fast forward through segments?
Yes.
That they could give feedback?
They can.
Like if Triple H was like, show me what people actually watched and how they fast forwarded through.
That's okay. That's a good question. I don't know. I know they can tell how much time has been fast forwarded through, but I don't know if they know exactly like what segments. No, I don't know. Netflix stuff is really hard to get. So anyway, let's talk about the news because there's a lot of it. Number one news. Which one you want first? What do you want? The news or the news? Okay, then we'll do number one. Gunther. Former world heavyweight champion Gunther. Oh, that's a spoiler for SummerSlam.
Spoiler.
He is out.
Well, he was even when he was champ, he was also a former champ.
That's true. Good point. But he is out to get deviated septum surgery. So he's getting.
I had that.
No, did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting that, and he had that scheduled for weeks. So they wrote him out at SummerSlam, and he's going to get it. So there you go.
One of the few times I've ever. Was it that? Well, outside of the whole like crazy hospital stay, that might be my only like real surgery.
Yeah,
it helped a little. It doesn't help you breathe any better like it's supposed to.
Right.
But it does stop you from getting like a lot of like infections and cold stuff and everything. So it's kind of 50-50.
I do have a question, but it's not appropriate for air, so I should ask you after the show.
For air.
Yeah.
Right.
Get it?
It's a deviated septum.
Okay, so that's it. He's out. Roman Reigns.
They'll pack his nose, and it will be like huge.
Right.
It'll look like Miss Piggy's nose.
He'll be like that. What's the guy? What's the guy in WCW where he's gonna pull all the handkerchiefs out?
Phantasmo.
Yeah.
Phantasm.
Yeah. Something like that.
The magician guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I got done and I saw my face, I thought like, there's no way in the world my nose is ever going to be able to go back normal.
And it just did. Oh.
Your nose is very stretchy in conclusion.
I see. Stretchy nose. Roman Reigns got written out last night off of TV, and we'll talk about that when we talk about Raw. But that is because he is going to Australia to shoot the Street Fighter movie. He plays Akuma, also known as Goki. What's that?
Which one's Goki?
The evil.
Which one is it?
The evil guy with the as the kids say, Akuma beads. He wears the big wooden beads on his neck, and he's evil.
Wait, he's in Street Fighter?
He looks like Ken or Ryu, but he's evil.
Oh, okay. He's thicker.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. What's
He can do
his name? Just
Akuma. Akuma. Or
okay.
Goki.
Yeah, I think that was past my time, but I've seen pictures.
How is it past your time?
He wasn't in the early ones, was he?
No. Okay, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, so Akuma.
In fact, I don't even. It's everything on here is like fan drawings. I mean, I see no actual him in the.
Really? How is that possible?
Oh, finally one. Well, that one looks a little early. Okay, I am familiar.
Okay.
He's not related to Ken or Bim or.
He's basically like an evil version of them, but he's not evil Ryu. But he also can do an air fireball, which changes the whole game. So that's pretty awesome. And he does the Raging Demon, which is one of my favorite moves in the whole game because you can't block it. You have to get the F out of the way.
So does he wear shoes? Because Roman doesn't have any shoes for this shoot.
No, he does not wear shoes.
Oh, well then fine. They can keep the shoes. No one cares.
Wait, you're seeing Roman? You're seeing an AI version of Roman. He's not
I was asking.
Shooting it yet.
No, this was. I'm not imagining things in my brain. I was asking.
Okay. Yeah.
But he has the big wooden neck, so that's like a falala too, right?
It's kind of like a wood lafala or something like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There you go.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Well, that was good news.
Yeah, it's kind of exciting. Oh, this is weird news. Karrion Kross.
Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. We
Okay,
have
what?
Samoa Joe's in Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
And he's in that. Isn't like Kenny Rogers? What's his name?
Kenny Omega.
Going to be in some fighter? Is he in the game or he's in a movie? I don't know.
He was in a commercial. That's all.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Can I do the rest of the news?
So legally,
Legally,
What was his name?
legal,
He's-
L-Y. I still have Tom Lehrer in my head from last week.
What is he? He's playing Akamala, which is in Street Fighter. Now, next time they do Weasel 26, can they put Akamala into their Weasel?
Why aren't you
game?
just calling him Akuma like everybody else?
Akuma? I don't know his name.
You
Akuma.
just typed it.
He's. I know it. Even in looking at it, I couldn't tell you how to pronounce it. Like, so could they put Akuma in their game? I wonder. Isn't
Akuma.
that weird? Like, he's a video game character in a movie.
You
but
could.
they can't
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
He's in there. Okay. Karrion Kross and Scarlett's contracts are up. They're done. Now what?
Okay.
Do you just let them go?
Stay home. Yeah.
Okay. I just wondered.
Why would you not?
Okay, because here's why.
Did you
Because
see the Triple H thing with when they were chanting for Brock?
yeah, he said, "Oh, you mean when they were chanting for we want Cross?"
No,
and he
tri-
said,
yeah.
and he said, "You want Brock? You got him." He's
There was a bunch of women standing off stage saying, "You don't want him."
yeah.
Believe me.
The only reason I ask what they do is because it's Triple H that wanted him back. He's the one that hired him back. He said, "Nick, we're gonna hire these guys back," and Nick's like, "Oh, okay."
Wait, he's also the one that did Jack with him. Just terrible.
Okay.
Pointless crap.
Yes, but he didn't. He tried with the stable, with it just didn't work. But I know he tried is loose, doing a lot of heavy lifting, but or whatever you want to call it. But he's the one that brought him back. Vince is the one that put Cross in a He-Man outfit and made him job to Jeff Hardy on his debut and took away his music and Scarlett. So that's on him.
There was he never ever had anything that had a chance of anybody attaching to
No.
it or anything. So yeah.
And I guess
I don't
I'll,
know. Does,
yeah.
does AEW want him?
I mean, maybe.
There's
no
we got too
room.
many-
There's no room right now. So
We got
no.
too many characters like him is the big problem.
He's already
We have
been
all
in-
these evil geniuses, but you just need one big evil genius. We have too many little evil geniuses, and you're like, you're not
Yeah.
genius. You're not. What's going on with what's his face? What's his face? What's your
Which
face's
one?
husband? Selena Vega's guy.
Aleister Black?
Yeah, he's
Nothing. He likes
Yeah.
he likes his position as feuding with R-Truth and
Sitting
Damian
around.
Priest for some reason.
who
I
don't
don't
even
know.
exist.
And The
also,
Miz.
there's some weird
And
that
Mello.
room he used to set in is just sucking in people who just disappear.
I think that room is burned to the ground at this point. So he wishes he had that room. At least he'd have somewhere to nap, take catering back to, and he can eat there. Okay, so, and the other big news of the week, of course, is that Brock Lesnar is back, but we'll talk about that when we talk about SummerSlam. And by the way, the other big news is that Seth Rollins' injury. Oh, what did I say since the beginning? Was fake. And everybody was trying to argue with me. And now, okay, everybody went from trying to argue with me and saying, why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense. They would never do a thing like that. They would never work the wrestlers and all. And I said, but I'm telling you that I was told that this was a plan before Saturday night's main event. So then, if you didn't believe that, that's fine. But now everybody's going, of course we knew it was fake. Okay. Can we be realistic here?
Give a little credit to Seth because that's the best faking an injury I've ever seen in wrestling.
It was
Because he didn't
yeah.
just do the flip and be like, ow, my knee. He knew it. We'd all go back and look. So he did that stumble before
Right.
he did the
2
flip.
times.
So everybody's like, oh, I see.
And then he did
Actually,
that. And then he did he did the talk to Paul Heyman and the we need to go home to the ref. And they just did one move and finished the match. But to me, that looked just perfect for a setup for SummerSlam cash-in. That was just
the
me.
story was perfect.
Yeah.
But it did look like if you were going to fake an injury, he looked like he really injured. He just didn't do a move and be like, ouch, my knee.
Right.
He stumbled the move before he did it, and you're like, maybe that's
Well,
where he
right.
originally.
Now we're getting ahead of ourselves. That's at SummerSlam. Why don't we tell you the week in wrestling, how it started? And it started with AEW Dynamite.
Thrown to me.
Yeah, it's
such
you.
a good throw there, and I'm just terrible.
I tried.
How about we just jump right to the end, and Raw goes off the air.
No,
Thank you for coming. This is not a good week.
I like Dynamite.
I know, and I barely remember Dynamite. I hate this every week. I'm like, did I even watch AEW?
You did. It was at that
There
ballroom
were
again.
18 hours.
Yeah.
18 hours of WWE programming
Mm-hmm.
after AEW. So
Yeah, well,
Hartman Bank, Oregon Ballroom, where they live now forever in Chicago, forever and ever. They're never leaving.
Mm-hmm. yeah.
Tony Schiavone, Excalibur, Taz. Although I think Tony still gets the name wrong, and Tony's so bad.
I just
Although he's worse on your show. He's worse.
wait till we get to Collision. I think that we should start worrying about Tony Schiavone.
Oh, I think we need to worry about JR because we're getting like going to get a trifecta at JR and Vince. I mean, it could all start going downhill now.
Oh boy.
I don't like the song Dynamite has, but I never like Dynamite songs, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just into a match. Oh, it says just into a match. I guess it's an elevator match. No, we're throwing right
okay.
into a match.
Let me tell you why, because you didn't get to see your version was cut off at the beginning.
The knees.
Yeah, so I'm going to tell people what really happened.
Okay.
So the the show opens and the Outrunners come out. They get their entrance, and then
Yeah, I didn't see that.
already in the ring, the Young Bucks, and they have a generic graphics plate at the bottom, and it just says stat.
Talent.
It says stat, talent name, social media. It just has the blank things like it's the template. And so they have that. And they have no music too. It's incredible. They have nothing. So love it.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
I sent you that plaque that I got.
Yeah, I
for
saw
my
it.
Anniversary at work
Why'd you have to write on it? I know it's in the picture, but still.
because it's funny. But no, there's a month and a year on that plaque. It means absolutely nothing.
It's made up. Yeah.
It's not the year I was.
Of course.
Or a year I was hired. It's not like an anniversary day. It's the template. What you said, and
That's
so we got to look at
amazingly bad.
because everybody at the bar just throws them on top of the up on the shelf above,
Yeah.
above where you go to the bathroom. So we got some of them down, and it's just it's the default month.
That is
year, and they
lazy.
just-
Wow.
Taz is upset because he's getting a bad rub because he was friends with the Bucks, you see, and now everybody's mad at him. So they're talking. Do you mind? I got this one. They're talking Excalibur. He interrupts Taz. Taz says to Ronnie, he goes, "Oh, Excalibur, I'm sorry about your interrupting. I'm sorry. I was speaking when I was speaking."
That's good. This is a good one, Taz.
The Bucks do a low blow and shove the ref and TK driver, something like that. Bucks win.
And when they win, they have no music, so that's wonderful.
Okada comes down to celebrate. He's still their friend. The heels beat up all the faces, and Swerve's music comes out, and he's like takes time and
Just
enjoys
his
the
music?
music and comes down.
Yeah.
And Okada gets punched by all the faces, and then Swerve does this weird crotch first jump outside to the heels.
Yeah.
And the faces stand tall. And I'm really glad Swerve won the right to go for the world title, and now he's hanging with the outriggers.
Yeah, I mean,
Good thing he fought so
but
hard
okay,
to be able to.
but we all know he's going after that Continental or whatever it's unified title, so it's fine.
Yep. He could have done that if he'd lost the match. But
True.
Renee has Mark Briscoe and Ricochet and the Gates of Agony come in. Although are they just the GOA?
They're just GOA now.
also-
Yeah.
Okay.
You can
And
either one, doesn't matter.
we were told they were going to have a match. Now we get to see them set that match up, and they didn't tell us earlier today. But whatever.
Right.
MJF gets a cameraman. And he says, "I'm going to show you there's no problem with the Hurt Syndicate."
Ooh.
Goes back to their locker room, and it's just Sheldon. He says MVP's not there, and MVP's disgusted with MJF. And Sheldon's mad because the watch MJF gave him was fake. And MJF says, or MVP said, no, Sheldon says, MVP says, the only reason that he wasn't beat up was because of MVP, and now MVP's done with him. And Sheldon says, "Get out of here," and he throws MJF out. That was a weird turn of events.
That was almost as weird as the John Cena thing on SmackDown. Where it was like, let's quick undo this story for some reason. Oh, what?
Silly me. I thought it was let's quick make an interesting story, but it wasn't. Tony comes in. Which Tony? Oh, Tony Schiavone is in the ring, and Christian Cage comes out, and they say, Christian, how do you react to what has happened to you? And he says, I'm an a-hole, and I'm like, okay, this should be fun. And then Christian is lost.
I've never seen.
Usually
He's a very smart man. I've never seen him so rattled before. It was like he didn't believe.
Guaranteed good promo.
It was like he didn't believe a word he was saying about this story. It sounded so fictional. And you know how he always goes. He always goes to whenever he stumbles. He pretends he was interrupted by somebody in the crowd, and he goes, "Hey, shut up! Don't interrupt," or whatever. He did that so many times.
It was. And that whole key phrase that the Edge used, where he's like, go find yourself. He's like, did I find myself? Maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. What? Would you know?
I don't know. This is, you think he would, but this was not good.
It goes long. He's so confused. He disowns his ex-patriarchy, and he goes to leave, and Milford Wayne comes out, and she's, look at me. And I'm like, I will. And then Kip comes up from behind, but then Nick comes up from what used to be the front, but now it's behind because Christian turned around, kicks him, and they do a concerto.
The worst concerto ever that doesn't even connect. It's horrible looking.
I know, but after this, I don't know what's wrong with Christian. If that promo would have happened after the concerto, would have been the best seller.
Yes, he would have been like, oh, he has brain damage.
Severely. FTR and Stokely are there, and Stokely, I guess, has something to say to Copeland, but he's banned from the arena. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
It was very confusing. Bucks come in to shake hands, and Stokely like he's like, you're not in power anymore, right? And they're like, well, yeah, technically no. And then he does a karate fake chop and leaves. What?
I don't know.
I liked Stokely a lot until he got next to FTR. Now I just don't understand even what he's saying. AEW World Championship match. What? Into the show already?
Huh.
No outside interference. Hangman Page versus Jon Moxley. What does that mean, no outside interference?
It means that his guys aren't allowed out there, I guess. I don't know.
What happens if someone outside interferes?
Then it would be disqualification.
So, okay, that's how things work, right? But anyway. Why is there here? Oh, no. Why is this here? Yeah, why is this in the middle of the show? Well, they tell us. They say, we're going to be as long as it takes. And if it doesn't take the long, then we have others scheduled.
Yes.
Well, go others.
Well, it's okay. It's better than doing what it has a 60-minute time limit when there's 12 minutes left in the show, like WWE does. Well, they don't even have time limits, but it's better than doing a main event that should be long and giving them 5 minutes at the end of the show.
Yeah, you know it's 5 minutes.
That's all.
True. Yeah, you got to do something, I guess.
Yeah.
Security's all around the ring. But again, what if one of the security guards is somebody in disguise and interferes? Still a DQ, I assume. Whatever. Hangman has a weird belly button, I just noticed.
Okay.
He does. It's not like who's the belly face guy?
Baron Corbin.
Not great. Baron Corbin. Not that craziness, but it's something to look at. Pile driver on stairs, dead eyes on desks. Ref gets an accidental boot. Gets the boot. Death Riders come out, of course. Shafir slides in a belt. Hangman gets a belt to the head, but it's a no. Death Riders get taken out, and Darby jumps out of a balcony on them. And then a buckshot lariat, but no. No, it's a dead eye. And then, oh no, Moxley got the coke. He probably does. I mean, he's got, not in this company. Only one person gets that. He gets a choke, and Page gets in a dead eye, and of course he probably gets a buckshot. I didn't write that down.
He did.
That happened. And so he retains, and I think it was his first title defense, right? Yeah,
it had to be his first, and also the match was great.
Yeah, good match. But now we still have a lot of show to go. Well, not a lot, but enough. Package about, hey, there's going to be TNT title match, Chicago Street Fight, Dustin Rhodes, the champ, against Fletcher. So
very good.
All what we knew was going to happen. RH Women's Champion Athena and Billy Starks against Alex Windsor and Timeless Tony Storm. If you just before wrestling,
if
you just got a letter from someone and their name was Alex Windsor, would you assume a man or a woman?
Probably a man.
Yeah. Every time I hear her name, I haven't seen her enough for it to click. And I'm always like,
I see.
seems like a guy. And it's even the last name Windsor for some reason seems like a guy name.
That's weird,
Whatever.
but yes.
Tony Storm is really into the Mongolian chops, which I think is hilarious.
Oh, I love that she
And-
did those. Yeah.
Yeah. And Athena gets a tag, and Storm doesn't realize it, so she gets an O face. And that's the end of the match, I believe.
Wow. So
Yes.
Tony gets pinned. Okay.
That's fine. Renee has Hangman in the back, and he says the same thing. MJF, you're a coward. And MJF says, no, I'm not. And Swerve said, Hangman says, hey, Swerve would have done cool things, and he doesn't. Swerve accepts all challenges, and you won't accept the challenge from the Briscoe guy. And Cowboy threatens MJF, and MJF leaves, and then they just stand there with dead air. What was the Hangman and Renee on my feed? They just stood there and looked at each other.
Okay.
Now, if that's like falling in love, this is going to be a good story.
Okay.
Toots Magoots has Willow. Willow has been around so many of the horrible conglomerations.
my
She just
God.
starts talking nonsense. I don't know what she said or
Please,
what she was.
please do something with Willow, please.
It was something
so
about
sad.
Tekla and webs and Charlotte's Web, and I don't know. It's really, really bad. And then she does a Tony Khan impersonation of him
Yep.
drinking a lot of Red Bulls, I think.
I think so.
Ricochet versus Mark Briscoe. They bring up the golden shears and how he's using them all the time. Is
Wow, he
using
hasn't
all
used
the
them in
time?
months.
Yeah, okay.
Months.
Then the GOA come out, and Ricochet does barking. I'm sure that's not right. Rule breaking is what he did.
yeah, he didn't
tries
do
rule
barking.
breaking and the
Got it.
cheating. And Mark Briscoe wants to finish this with a J Driller, but he's like, nope, I'm required to have a lariat in every match. So lariat, J Driller. And J Driller works for now, but never always. Yeah, Mark Briscoe talks, and he has some weird philosophy thing about how he's not going to see his brother because his brother went to heaven, but he's going to beat up MJF so bad that Jesus can't forgive him.
Wow.
And Jesus forgave his brother for saying all those horrible things. I don't know why he can't forgive
Wow.
other Briscoe. For
Well, maybe
doing his job,
murder.
beating somebody up.
Maybe. I don't know.
Eh,
If he accidentally kills the guy.
murder's pretty cool in the Bible if you read it.
I know. That's what they say there.
And then on the Tron, MJF talks and he says, I am talking live on this Tron here. Definitely not recorded. And I will fight you because Hangman said I have to fight you. But no, it was a recording. And he runs up and beats up Briscoe. And then Hangman runs out to save Briscoe and MJF runs away. And then I have my notes and we'll jump into a match I think happened last week. So that was the end of the show, right?
That was the end of the show.
That was a very vanilla.
That was a
average,
venereal
normal
disease?
show.
What did you just say?
Yeah, very, very venereal.
Oh my God.
That's my stripper name.
That's
Very
weird.
venereal.
Okay.
But no, that was but by God, it was the best wrestling of the week by default.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it was great. It just by default was a TV show, and we'll get back
Yeah.
to my views on views and the views of them later. But wow. Okay, we just gonna do Collision and just be all WWE from here on out, or what? How we want to run this? Because Thursday night was Collision.
Yeah, I'm going to do that next, but I just wanted to say, I wanted to read an email that's general. It has nothing to do with pay-per-views or anything. It's from Boney the dog, Chris McGinnis. It says, greetings all.
He always has something general to say.
He does. I was
Oh,
listening
by
to
the way,
episode.
I did not write this in my notes.
Yeah.
I didn't write in my notes because other things was happening. Now
Okay.
I remembered that I wanted to remember to write it in my notes, and I didn't remember.
Yeah.
But you said this. So how hilarious was it that all through Gunther's match, the advertisement for the General Insurance Company was behind him?
It should have said the Ring General Insurance. It was amazing.
It was killing me. I'm like, why is his little like Promotron up on the ticker board? And that made me laugh. That was the only enjoyment I got out of this. So, it was a spoiler alert.
Okay.
That was the only good thing on SummerSlam. Go ahead.
Yes. Greetings all. I was listening to episode 581, Secret Attitude Era show. Why wouldn't you be? The other day, and I was thrilled because we got the Scotty Too Hottie song, the Benoit Too Hottie song, Beaver or Not, and the Barbie Girl Bella Twins parody. One right after
Forgot
another.
about the Barbie twin.
Yes. Hilarious and memorable music all around. Speaking of hilarious and memorable music, when did Tom Lehrer pass away? Recent, L-Y. See, I did it. I'd like to think he'd laugh at that joke. I'm off to poison pigeons in the park. Chris McGinnis, thank you. All that, if you don't know Tom Lehrer, didn't make any sense to anybody, but man, look it up, people. Just do it. That L-Y, that skit that used to be on Electric Company, it used to terrify me as a kid. I love the song, but it ends really scary. And I was always like, at the end.
So what I get, as a kid, you just had a house full of people named Carmelo, and you were scared of Sesame Street and crying over football.
And Electric Company, crying over the Dallas Cowboys. It was, I didn't have a great childhood. Okay? It wasn't until I had to escape from the drug lord's den of my father's house. And basically, I was a refugee that went to and then snuck to my grandparents' house and then lived there. That was the only time my childhood got good. And then once I was there, they were horrible racists, but I was safe there because, well, you know, I'd rather be there than in a drug house because I don't have to. They taught me everything I know not to be racist. You see?
Well, yeah.
So I was like, I wouldn't want to be them.
We both grew up in that atmosphere where, like, I guess it's if you grew up with a smoker and you either learned to love the smoking or you're like, I'll never smoke again.
Never.
That's what it's like growing up with a racist.
Yeah.
You're like,
yeah.
But yeah, you had all these Carmelos and stuff. How? Why are you being selectively? Mine were generically racist. They were like, oh, just everybody. But you were like, Carmelos are cool, but nobody else.
Yeah, but remember, the one side of the family is Pennsylvania Dutch. The other side's Puerto Rican. So the super racists. So
they didn't like the Puerto Ricans.
No.
Oh, I thought they were okay with the Carmelos and nobody. And
pretend. Okay, so my grandmother pretended to be.
Wait a minute.
My grandfather hated them.
Were they racist with a Dutch accent? Because that's hilarious.
No, they didn't have any accent.
Oh,
but they did have. The Pennsylvania Dutch accent that McAfee has.
Yeah,
that's my grandparents had that.
They did have that.
Yeah, maybe that's why I don't like Football Head.
Yeah, there's lots of reasons.
Yeah, I know.
My parents, they had kind of a hillbilly accent, but it was more like they just had words no one ever used, like Davenport.
I see.
And Damport. And
no, mine.
What they call?
Mine would use. I don't know, but mine would use all the. Oh, I hate that one.
Schifferobe.
Yeah.
Just weird words out of no. Oh, off air. Let me tell you the one word.
Yeah, I can't even say some of the words, but no, yeah, mine had weird words that you wouldn't understand. Like why, like if you couldn't stay still, they'd say, "Why you so roochy?" What does that mean? I don't know.
Like itchy somehow?
No, it means like it's. Look it up. They'd say if you were upset about something or like going, I don't like that. They would say, "Stop being so Gretzky."
Like Wayne Gretzky?
Gretzky, not Gretzky. Oh. These are the Pennsylvania Dutch words. There were a million of them. Those are just the two off the top of my head. Anyway, okay, let's do Collision. And I'm going to do that right now.
How weird a human being are you that your ancestry is Puerto Rican and Pennsylvania Dutch? I mean, where else?
Pretty weird.
Like, you remember, 500 years ago, people probably never left 5 miles away from their house.
Right. And now it's like,
you're mixed up.
You can be
Puerto
anything. Yeah, it's pretty great. I love it. Okay, so
Carmelo Van Gogh. That's you.
And then you just always sit around wondering if your grandparents are racist against yourself. It's no good. It's not a great life. Let me just say that.
Well, my dad didn't like me, and I was the same race. So it's
okay. That's fair. All right, Collision live from Chicago. And it's their last night at that ballroom in Chicago, so I like that place.
I love that place.
But I'm done with it for now.
Yeah. There was a little too much, and they never did a Muppet section in the.
That's true. They could have. Oh my God, Harley Cameron missed opportunity.
Yes, that's what I said.
Yep, you're right. Okay.
I don't even know if she's alive. I don't know what happened to her.
She's alive. She's just still has surgery on her face. Okay, so Tony Schiavone might have had his worst night in history. I'm going to go over all of it with a fine tooth comb here because we have lots of time this week since there's no 2-day SummerSlam or anything. Oh wait, yeah, there is. So Tony Schiavone starts out hot. He cannot remember who wrestled Moxley last night. He's like,
why would you?
Moxley against, and then Nigel goes, Hangman Adam Page. That was embarrassing. That was ultimate embarrassing there.
Nigel did so much pause and say something to help Tony out. And
he did.
Nigel's not the best commentator ever.
No, but he did.
He had to do a lot of hole plugging. He
Right.
did have one goof. Let me see if I can find my goofs.
Well, you'll get there when you get there. Okay.
Wow, that was deep, Joe.
Well, I just wanted to
Okay,
say
well, go on,
that Tony Schiavone couldn't remember the world champion. That's all. That's not good. Can hear dogs growling in the background.
The problem is we're used to JR being 106, and with Tony being 90, he seems a little younger.
He seems young,
It's still
but he's
90.
not. He's got okay. So Death Riders come out. They're beating up security. Moxley talks about how he threw Darby down the stairs 8 months ago. They're like, remember that? He calls out Darby, and Darby's up in the balcony. So Moxley says, "Hey Darby, come down here." Well, Darby doesn't have like a zip line. He's not going to jump into the fans, so he has
might.
to.
It's Darby Allin.
So to get to the ring, he'd have to go back, find some steps, and go down, right? And when he does that, or whatever, he might be leaving. We don't know. But Moxley's like, "Hey, you jerk, get back here." What if he's trying to get to you? Like, I don't.
That's
that
what
was,
I thought he was coming down to get him.
Yeah, me too. So that was a little
Hey,
stupid. You know,
Side note: does your dog have one of those little masks he sleeps with?
what is a dog mask?
Like, because he can't breathe when he sleeps, does he get a little mask?
You mean
like
CPAP?
fat people get? Yes.
Wait, who can't breathe?
Your dog's back there going.
They're wrestling each other. That's the noises
Yes,
they make.
but every time he does that, it sounds like.
Oh, CPAP needed? No, they're just wrestling.
like-
That's just what they do.
sounds
They
like
love
King
it.
Kong
It's
Bundy when he would
no,
wrestle.
they're having fun. They're little like pups.
No, I'm not saying he's not having fun, but come on,
Yeah.
the guy needs to open up his airways. Can he get that Gunther surgery?
He might need the Gunther
Gunther and I
surgery.
have.
Okay, so then we got a tournament match. It's Brodito versus GOA, and Brodito, of course, is
Brodito.
Brody King and Bandito, which I love that name. And
Why don't we can we please put Brody King with the bull guy, Minotaur guy?
okay, I thought you had a
Because
funny
they're the
name
two
for them.
No, I can't remember his real name.
Mordos.
Mortos, Beast Mortos. Yes, put Beast Mortos and Brody King together because they're the two guys that just automatically are attached to anybody for tag matches.
Yeah,
So just make them their own team, and that would be a great team.
it'd be a great team. Would be.
Yeah, like legitimately make them just run.
No, I know that would be amazing.
Wild through
they'd be
everybody.
just unstoppable. I agree. And somehow Brodito
be
advance in the
Beastie
tournament.
King. I don't know. Yeah, Brody to win.
Backstage interview with Don and Callis and Lance Archer. Don says, "After tonight, we'll have all the titles." How? What? What does that mean? Shane
That's
Taylor,
like Seth Rollins has all the power.
I guess, and like
Spoiler alert.
how Judgment Day has all the gold. None of these things are correct. Shane Taylor comes in and he wants money. He's owed money or something, and he argues with Lance. And Don says Team Skyflight. So you know what? Everyone hates the name, and no one refuses, or everyone refuses to say it right. So whatever, I don't care anymore. Tony
Couldn't it just be like? Couldn't it be Scorpions on a plane? Much better.
could be. Tony, oh my God. He now has to talk about what happened just last night on a show he called on Dynamite. He cannot remember a single thing that happened, and he keeps stalling and looking at Nigel and looking down at his notes. He's like a tessitor here. Tony doesn't do that. There's something wrong.
Also, I still think Tony's one of those people in wrestling that like.
You think he's drinking
Yeah, remember
backstage?
that?
Oh.
Well, no, you're like Hulk Hogan and Savage for the title WrestleMania. He's like, oh, I don't remember that. And then you're like, what was Joe Schmucka's 1965 batting average for the St. Louis? And he's like, oh, it was a 4.2.
So you're saying he's some kind of savant? What are you saying?
No, he just loves baseball, but he's
Gotcha.
into wrestling.
But he's
there's so many people
tolerating
like that
wrestling.
nowadays. Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
especially announcer wise, like Joe Tessitore is. He's like, I could call some real fighting, but I'm
That's
doing
true.
pretend fighting. I don't care about.
Backstage interview with Papa Gone. If you don't know who that is, we call them that because their shirt says Para on the top and it says Gone on the bottom, but the Para looks like a P-A-P-A and Papa Gone, and it's a perfect name for a group that's Roderick Strong, and Kyle O'Reilly without a Papa because Adam Cole's gone. So,
Jokes are funnier when you explain them.
well, some people don't know why I say Papa Gun. That's all.
No, but it's all on the shirt, and no one's watching this.
I know.
And when they're on the screen, no one's watching it.
So-
and also,
Yeah.
this joke can only go on for maybe 2 more weeks because that whole thing is gone. How are you?
You mean it's
That
Papa Gone?
Papa Gone.
Yeah.
It's one of the worst stables ever. It
Okay,
just
well,
never was.
guess what?
anything.
It gets weirder because Kyle says, I never actually left the conglomeration. And Roderick Strong's like, are you even listening to me, you weirdo? And Kyle says, the conglomeration is a lifestyle. I'd swear that these are like not the minions. What were they? The aliens on Toy Story that are like the claw. Like Kyle's obsessed with this conglomeration. Willow, Ishii, and Hologram come in and they're like, we're conglomeration. And Kyle's like, how about we spend more of your money that you won in that thing? So wait, Willow never did win that thing. It was Tekla. She won like Spider Bucks or whatever. Anyway, doesn't matter. No one cares.
All I know is
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Kyle O'Reilly was like baking a cake, and he just went to Tony's office. He's like, "Hey, can I borrow a cup of flour?" And Tony's like,
Oh,
"Take this cup of flour."
Okay, that's
And
enough.
Kyle O'Reilly is like,
We understand the joke.
I'm making
Stop.
cakes every day. I'm gonna make you want to make. I'll bake you a cake.
Yeah.
Yummy layers. 2,
Okay.
3 more cakes. I can make cakes.
Ooh, Death Riders hunt. Okay,
Also, let me say, Kyle O'Reilly, please quit wrestling.
I like
Not
it.
out, not until Daddy Magic and Garcia quit. But you're next.
I still like Kyle O'Reilly. I know you hate him, but I like him.
This is so ridiculous.
I know
I'd rather have the fish guy back. I liked the fish guy. He had a mustache. It was cool.
I know, but he was older and he kind of broken. Death Riders hunt Darby in the bowels of the building, and then Darby sneaks up and chloroforms Moxley. Yeah. What?
You have to admit, AEW has done more knocking out, choking out, plastic bagging out,
Throwing
of
people down the
wrestlers
stairs, yeah, than any other
Ever,
company
yeah.
like in a long time. Like Statlander beats an already in the ring jobber, and Willow comes out and Statlander looks annoyed. So next match is Willow against Tekla.
That was Lena Cross, which is going to be Karrion Cross's
Right.
sister, brother.
I think it's sister. Okay, Willow versus Tekla. Here we go with Tony. Nigel goes, because remember, Willow in her promo, what did she say on Dynamite? Something about a trapezoid, grapezoid, or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Is this where they try to decide what a trap?
So Nigel goes, what is a trapezoid? And Nigel goes, it is, well, I'm not a math. I'm not a math.
Muppet.
And
Not a
Nigel
puppet,
goes,
it's not a mop.
and Nigel goes, I'm asking the wrong person. So then Nigel says, Willow mocking Tekla because Tekla's doing the Willow's doing the Tekla thing. And Tony goes, that's what Willow's all about. What? Willow's all about
Why
mocking?
did I not write down? Why did I not write down these things? You wrote down enough, but I heard different ones than you heard. That's how many.
Okay,
bad
there's
stuff
I
it
couldn't
was.
write them all down. Nigel
Also,
then I love this one.
Trapezoid is 2 equal sides.
I know what
Two sides are
trapezoid
equal.
is. I'm
No,
saying
asking
they
you.
were just saying it. Yeah.
No, I'm asking you if I'm correct. Like 2 sides are equal and the other 2 sides are equal.
Sounds about right.
Isn't that a trapezoid? Okay.
I know what a rhombus is. Okay.
I know it was a.
Oh, even a rhombus. That was
My parents would
Simpsons.
always say, "Style out, put that rhombus. Stop rhombusing in there."
Okay, that's not a thing. So Nigel mixes up energy and money.
Oh my God! Yes. What did he say? He said,
Expending a lot of
spending
money.
So much. Yes.
I'm like, what?
he goes energy. Oh.
Is it like coins, like in a video game? Like, it makes you run faster?
Oh, I don't know.
So some cheating happens. Tekla wins. Megan and Penelope come out. So we get a 5-on-1 beatdown on Willow. Okay.
Is it we just started a stable and now we're making a super stable? I don't know.
So,
what's
okay.
going on. And they're
So-
a triangle, but now there's 5 of them. So
There's
it's
too many.
Pentagon of Evil
That's
or whatever.
trapezoid, grapezoid. Yes. So, okay, who's going to come out for the save? Let's see. Queen Aminata, no reaction. Ty J, no reaction. But then with Willow, Queen, Ty, and Jay, that's 4. So 4 people chase 5 people away? That's dumb.
What's dumber is almost any one of these women could be pushed to be good.
Yeah.
But they're now just a big glob of mid-card.
Conglomeration?
personality.
That's what they should be called. Okay.
Collaboration, yeah.
Backstage, Billy and Bowens
Well,
argue.
Not Anna J. Not Anna J. But the rest of them could be pushed to be something.
Yes. Earlier today, Swerve and Nana promo. Swerve mocks the Young Bucks and says the Outrunners are his friends, and he wants the new unified title of Forbidden Door. So then we go backstage to Dawn and Okada says, let's fight at Forbidden Door. Okay, so he accepts the match. So far, this Forbidden Door, not very forbidden. And in fact, every match I know about that's being booked right now, not one crossover match. Why are we bothering with Forbidden Door?
It doesn't seem like any kind of once in a lifetime meeting of people, or
It's just,
this has never happened.
and
before.
there are, let me tell you that there are going to be those matches, but right now, oh my God, they just won't stop. There will be those matches, but right now, this is just a regular old AEW pay-per-view, which of course is good, but Forbidden Door is supposed to be special for that other reason, though. So.
Yeah, that's the name.
Okay. Tony Schiavone says the final semifinal match is now. Okay. No, wouldn't it? Isn't this the first one or the second one? The final one. Wouldn't the final one be Young Bucks against Brodito? But anyway,
I don't know.
It's FTR against Bang Bang Gang, the altered edition with Juice. They bring Cardblade and Coldboard Gun out. Coltboard, sorry. And for some reason, stupid Daniel Garcia's on commentary. He didn't say anything. Why was he even on there?
Why do I not remember this at all?
I don't know. Okay, then we see the graphic. It shows Young Bucks against Brodito. And Tony goes, there you see one of the semifinal matches. First of all, semifinal. He can't, what does that mean? But second of all, is he getting old timers disease? Because he just told us that what we were watching was the final semifinal match. And now he's saying that the Young Bucks one, which is the final one, is just one of the semifinal matches. Ooh. Bill and Keith watch backstage, but why? They lost. They're out of the tournament. Collision is actually live next week, which is this week, in the normal Saturday time slot. So that's something. Okay, here we go,
Saturday
Tony.
Night Live? That could catch on.
Well, Tony already said that. Okay, here we go. One of the FTRs is biting Juice in the head.
Okay.
Tony goes, digging the teeth into the forehead. Nigel goes, otherwise known as biting Tony. And Tony goes, he pauses and he goes, yes, got it. Thank you for that. Oh my God. Digging the teeth into the forehead.
Tony is so in move on mode. Keep going.
He
Just get to the end of
is.
the day.
Okay. So he is. There's a broken spot where Juice could have won, but dumb FTR stayed on the rope too long, and the ref has to stop counting because FTR is floating through the air too slowly, and Juice just hops off of other FTR. But you know what? I get what you were trying to do. Never do that spot again. It's a fun match, though. Cheating FTR advances. FTR with Stokely, all they do is cheat to win every match. It's like, if you like that, that's fine. I think it's kind of bad, but whatever. It's fine. I mean, it's classic heels. They're doing the classic 1970s, 1980s heels thing, so that's fine. Okay, then we get Technique by Taz. He shows us Athena's O face. The graphics, okay, but the graphics department is hilarious, and I don't think he just did the voiceover. He doesn't know what they added to it. They added these two graphics. One goes big time cravat, And the other one, more like a no face, but I digress. I don't think he approved either of those.
Why was I not reading that?
I don't know,
Oh my
but
God, that's great.
that is amazing. Then we get
Like O-Face Jones in here.
I wish it would said that. More like Jones face. Horrible backstage promo by Athena. But all of a sudden, she's saying Toni Storm's name right. So I don't get it, but okay. She makes all these excuses as to why she didn't cash in last night. And I'm like, you can make all the excuses you want, but it just seems like you were stupid. But okay, she says,
but you still have the contract, so who cares? You
right.
Even talk about it.
Okay, but she could have cashed in and won. But she goes, I did not want to do that. I'm a heel. What? She says, I'm going to use my cash in. She's wasting her cash in by making it an announced match at Forbidden Door. 3 matches so far at Forbidden Door. No forbidden matches, no forbidden wrestlers, no Forbidden Door. Isn't that weird?
So at least MJF is doing the story of he's afraid to give up his contract and wants to get a real match.
Yeah, I think so.
That's interesting. The Athena thing is just a waste of the whole contract.
I'm afraid. Already in the ring, Max Caster. He buries Bowens on the mic. The match is Caster versus Roosh, but Roosh does a different approach. He likes beating people up, so he uses the whole 5 minutes to kill Caster. So the time runs out, and Roosh survived. But like some of the people,
and the announcers are like, oh, he wins because he survived, and I'm like,
but it's confusing because then what?
Yeah,
you did
everyone else
survive, but
yeah,
wouldn't that mean Max finally? No, it does. Okay, anyway, it doesn't mean anything. But LFI kills Caster some more, and security comes out, and they get fought off. Then Jet Speed and AR Fox come out to save Caster. So what am I watching? Caster's dead, but he raises his hand and shows he's still alive, maybe. So we have now double turned Caster and Bowens. What?
If people are paying attention, sure.
Yeah. I don't know. A clip from Rev Pro where Mercedes won 2 more titles in Poland.
Yes. Like this fake Polish title. It's like the Polish Blintz title. I don't know what it is.
Okay, I'm going to give up on Skyflight Team because guess what? STP loses to... You ready who they lose to? The graphic says Skyflight. It's all one word. So this whole time...
One word? They couldn't even get like...
I know. This whole time, Tony's been calling them Skyflight. They've been calling themselves Skyflight Team. So they've been getting their own name wrong. Also, Nigel calls them this hot name, Top Flight Fight Team. That's not their name for sure. But you know what? I give up on caring about this. So, done. Scorpio Sky wins with his TKO. Tony goes, faceplant. It's one of Tony's worst nights.
It's not great.
Outside, Darby takes dead Moxley and tries to throw him on the train tracks and murder him like Mickey James. No, they're near train tracks. To throw him on them, they'd have to go to a whole different place. He's only trying to throw him off a fire escape to the ground. But anyway, security stops him. What is going on? Why are there so many murder attempts in AEW?
Is there a train that goes directly behind this place? It must be, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Main event, Chicago Street Fight. TNT title match. Kyle Fletcher against Dustin Rhodes. Oh, he has his old Redneck Natural music. Oh, look at that. Okay. This was it for Tony Schiavone. This was where I knew there's something wrong. Okay. You know how every week on every show, Tony goes, fans will stay with this match as long as it takes. Okay. That's all he has to say. Are you ready for what he said instead?
No.
I don't think you are. Because this is Tony at his worst. Here's what he says instead. Fans, we want to remind you, we do all the time, but very, very important because this is a Chicago street fight, which means anything can happen. Who knows how this will end? Well, you'll be able to see the end of it because we're going to stay with it. Oh my God! Because something happened. As long as absolutely possible, we will show you the match, if it needs to be, overtime. So hang with us, because right now it's been violent. The first 2 or 3 matches minutes in, just say we'll go as long as it takes. Okay, if you can watch this, the clip of the movie Magnolia with old man Gator that hosts the kids game show, What Do Kids Know? When he accidentally gives away the answer instead of asking the question, he spoils it, but he has Alzheimer's. And then he goes, well, I was gonna ask the question. Well, I did tell you the answer. That's what this was. There's something wrong with Tony. Everybody.
It was without a. We made fun of Tony before, but this was an entire 2 hours of Tony just being.
Oh my God! Everybody has an off night. Tony's had too many of them now, and this one was the worst.
Well, this was the first all night off night. He's had a lot of moments in a night. I don't think he got anything right from top to bottom. Pretty much.
Yeah.
I think after that Athena thing was like, it's official. It was already official.
I know. So this match is good. They both use weapons and both blade, and it's a good match. Tony says this. Oh God. He says, do not forget, we return live this coming Saturday. Well, next Saturday. I should say a week from Saturday in Roanoke, Virginia. That is on the 9th of April, the 9th of August. Poor Tony. What is wrong?
God.
What is going on?
I noticed this weekend Cole was really bad, but he was only really bad by he would let's go to, and he would just stop and leave dead air. He did that a lot, but that's not what Tony's doing.
No, there's something wrong.
He can't stop talking, and none of it's right.
So Dustin does an avalanche destroyer through a table, and Tony yells, "Never before have we seen an avalanche code red." Well, we still haven't, Tony, because that was a destroyer. So, Dustin does an iron claw with a spiked glove with tacks all over it, and Kyle kicks him in the crotch.
Yeah, that was Tony yells something like, "We know what an iron claw can do."
I know, and it's like,
tax.
that's not.
And I'm like,
that's not an iron claw. Tacks. But it's actually a really good hardcore match. Dustin pours tacks into Kyle's tights, and then kicks him in the crotch. So that was a spot. Dustin.
They're like, that's the money maker. No,
I know. At this point, Dustin deserves the win, but he can't win. Kyle uses the screwdriver that Don gives him, and oh my God, he has Don hold Dustin down on the ropes while Kyle digs the screwdriver disgustingly into Dustin's knee and keeps stabbing him with it. I know it was just in the fabric or whatever. It looks so disgusting. The doctor checks on Dustin, but Brainbuster Kyle wins the TNT title. That was great. The match was really good.
Fine. It's just, I'm so tired of seeing, this is Dustin gets a title, and no, Dustin has this retirement thing, and he just retired.
After the match,
I don't care because he puts on good matches when he comes.
Oh, he
back.
He does. Don and Kyle after the match break Dustin's leg off with a chair, and that's the end of your collision. What a night for Tony.
Yeah, it was all about Tony tonight. We have questions about Tony now.
Also, poor Kyle Fletcher had that great match and won the TNT title on a show no one saw, probably.
And in a match, everybody's like, oh, yeah, well, he's getting it.
Yeah.
No one was surprised. You'd have been shocked if Dustin retained that.
Yep. I have an email from Dance Commander.
But Dustin still has 8 titles in ROH, right?
Oh. Yes, he has 2 other titles. Dance Commander writes in, greetings, Joe and Larry. First, I want to say I've been enjoying the YouTube feeds, even after they're live. There's another one, Larry. People are telling me this, but now there's an email about it, so it proves to you they aren't just watching us live on YouTube. They're going to YouTube to watch the entire show because they want to see us.
Why? I'm not doing anything. I'm sitting here. Biggie's got his crotch out behind me.
It's like we're in their house, having a chat, like we're friends.
No one wants me in their house. Believe me.
Well, I did, but now I don't.
You don't want to be in your house.
He says, I got behind and I didn't get to write in, but a couple of weeks ago, Larry being shirtless, drinking beer, and saying he was going to live forever was the most Ohio of Ohio things.
Yeah, but I wasn't bragging. It's a curse.
Okay.
I can't die.
I see. Dynamite gave us a TV match of the year contender with Hangman versus Mox. It was good. And then if that wasn't enough,
free, like regular free TV, yes, that was.
you would
really
think.
great.
Then if that wasn't enough, Collision gave us another TV match of the year contender with Sky Flight versus Shane Taylor Promotions. Just kidding. The Kyle
Taylor
Fletcher versus Dustin match. That was good. Could we have shows like this each week if Collisions was on Thursdays? Yes. It is stuck on Saturday because of Thursday night NFL football. That's part of the reason, but once basketball season starts, it's all out the window. So, by the way, a few weeks ago, you were talking about Brody King's Abolish Ice t-shirt. Brody's band, God's Hate, has a song called Finish the Job about killing racists. Wow. Did you know that, Larry?
Not saying you should. I'm not.
I didn't say anything, but that's
yeah.
wow. But
Well,
all in all,
I more
yeah.
agree with that than his hatred for Vanilla Ice because listen,
Very
I've
good.
seen the movie.
I see
we
what you did
watched
there.
the movie. It's yeah.
Very good.
What a
But
movie.
all in all, I thought this was a great back-to-back nights for AEW. I thought so too. And didn't have any...
Oh, wow, yeah.
And didn't have any... Oh my God, he's right. Didn't have any MAGA or alleged sex traffickers show up. So a win there. Again, like... You don't think how weird it is until on SmackDown they're going to show Donald Trump, Linda McMahon, and Triple H starting a physical fitness thing for schools, which is only going to increase bullying again and hatred toward kids that can't do the physical fitness stuff, like Larry, how he hates them.
I hate the physical fitness.
And when Michael Cole kept going, "Make America fit again," I was like, listen, why is this on TV? This shouldn't be on TV.
It's in my notes somewhere, but you do realize that Wade Barrett actually called, I think, the YouTube guy the MAGA star. And then Cole had to cover it and be like, you were going to say maggot, weren't you?
Oh my God.
He's like, I'm not from this.
I think it's just the accent. Also, real talk. Thank you, Larry, for reusing your notes each week to cut down on e-waste. I'm glad this show has a host that cares about the environment. Dance Commander. Dance Commander has like all the jokes this week.
Did you hear that? Like they said that every time we say thank you to Alexa, that she, we're wasting all this electricity.
Do you know every
so
time,
I'm redoing it.
right? You ask Siri something, it wastes 70 gallons of water. Did you know that? I only knew because I found out in my mind right now when I made it up.
She's so thirsty.
SmackDown. Yes.
Oh,
that's me again.
no, good. Yeah, that's you.
Oh my
Good.
God, I have so many shows in a row. Okay.
It's
two in a row.
Not my fault.
No, I'm kidding. It was 2 in a row. Pointless, stupid
Okay,
SmackDown live from New
Are
York.
you really going to do, like, okay, there's no Tony Schiavone on this show. We can.
This
really
is two.
zoom
This
through
is
this
2
show.
pages of notes, which is nothing. Okay.
For you, yes.
Pointless, stupid SmackDown live from New York. People walking.
Where's
Who
my
cares?
notes?
I don't know, but just listen to me talk. Don't worry about you.
I'd rather-
Cena comes out. Cody comes out, and Soda comes out. Cena says, "You beat me up and forged my signature, so thank you. That was a wake-up call that I needed to turn face for some reason." Wait, what? So, Cena,
has to be a setup for Cody is the dumbest person. in the
you
world,
would
right?
think Cena's tricking him, right? No, no. Cena cuts a promo. He's like, "I listen to the wrong people tell me to turn on the fans, and I shouldn't have done that. And I did want to take the title home when I retired, but not to ruin wrestling, just so you wouldn't forget about me, fans." And then he turns into Bender. He's like, "So I'm back, baby." That's basically it. And I'm like, what?
It's pretty much. He's like, I wasn't evil. I was sad.
I was
And
just
everybody's like,
depressed and I listened to the
"Aw."
wrong guy. What is going on?
Okay, but you are okay. Put yourself back in the moment. I was fine with this because I'm like, oh, this is where Cody gets screwed over and finally realizes he's the dumbest person ever in wrestling.
Yep.
And maybe we get a character change. I thought of many, many stories that could come from this.
Oh.
I never thought it was just what they were presenting, which was, oh, I'm sorry, I got sad for a moment. John Cena's heel turn, spoiler alert, is just for a couple of months he was sad. Like he wasn't maybe eating right. Maybe he just didn't feel well and he's grumpy.
Oh my
he was
God.
Just grumpy for a couple of months. He's
Guess.
back.
He was Gretzky, as the
So bad. He was so
People say.
Gretzky.
in the past. So he says, "Okay, I just wrote, what the F is this? He does all this John Cena stuff, face stuff, and he says, the champ is here, the crowd goes wild. Cody says, welcome back, the John Cena. And they drink horrible racist beer together. And then Barrett basically goes, what the F just happened?
Yeah, because
What?
Because Barrett's the heel, he's going to tell the truth, and then we're going to be like, oh, it was a big scam because Cody.
I'm expecting by the end of the show, Cena's like, F you, I was just kidding. But no. What? Okay.
Because you're thinking by the end of the segment, he kicks him in the crotch. But then the segment is, you're like, oh no, at the end of the show, it's
No.
then the show ends and you're like, oh, this is what is happening at SummerSlam. He's going to wrestle as a face the whole time. And no, this was a look over there moment in wrestling.
Look over at that Canadian cowboy guy. Okay, so
Everything you've seen.
yeah, earlier today, Sociopath makes fun of Jelly Roll, and they fight, and Drew Claymore's Jelly Roll. U.S. title match, Julia with Kiana James against Zelina Vega. The commentary for this match is Zelina Vega is miserable. Zelina Vega is small. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's a good match, but Vega botches what's supposed to be a moonsault onto Julia's knees and misses completely, but has to pretend the knees hit her. And then 2 Northern Lights bombs. I just realized that Julia's finisher is Eddie Kingston's finisher. Julia retains the title.
I would be so forgiving of Zelina Vega's botches in every match. I would be like, oh, but she's half the size of the other person. But I have seen the Gilder matches. You can wrestle.
I know.
And be small.
I know.
She's messed up, and then at the very end of the match,
yeah,
for some reason, Julia decides she's going to stand triumphant and put her boot onto Zelina.
Oh,
Vega's
she
face,
looks so furious about that.
She's so angry. It's not pretending to be angry. She's like, what the? I can't wait to leave this company.
I know.
And I just got back.
I know. It's not good. Backstage interview with the MFTs. Solo says, I didn't ask for that steel cage above the ring tonight. Sure. And then this was my favorite part of this thing. Solo goes, yada da mean, and they walk away. And Red Carp is standing there, and she goes, I don't know what he means. And Solo yells back, yes, you do. That was awesome.
See, that could be. All of them have talent, but we've decided we're just going to have this weird heap of Samoans that no one really gets over.
There's no personalities in there. So when Solo does something like that, I pay attention. So AAA Tag Title Match Open Challenge. It's the Garzas versus Larry. Did I not tell you who it was going to be?
Who was it?
Mr. Iguana and Psycho Clown.
Oh yeah, you told me that, and I was like, I can't wait for that. And then I'm like, this is their moment to really shine.
Okay, let's find out. First of all, Tessitore calls Triple Mania Triple A Mania, so he doesn't even know what it is. It starts out awesome, and the crowd loves Iguana, and then Iguana. And by the way, Barrett, do you know what Barrett calls him? No.
What? No.
Mr. Iguana. It's amazing.
Oh yeah. Well, okay, I have that. Do I have that in my notes somewhere? Let's
so funny
because I never know what I write down. Okay, Barrett is doing this thing that all the hip, what do we call them, influencers now. I hate it so much.
What?
I'm going to throw away my phone.
Wait. What is he doing?
He's doing what these people on the internet are doing. Is you put up your little Twitter tweet video, your little TikTok.
Okay.
And you're like, hey, I'm doing this video from Columbus, Ohio, just so you get comments.
No, I know, saying you said it wrong. No kidding.
So Barrett does this constantly.
That's every engagement video ever on Facebook, for example, on Reels. That's all they are.
Engage with you. I don't want to be engaged with you when you have your stupid trick.
Every video on Facebook is a fake stage thing, or it's this is a hack. I never knew about this. And then they take a can of corn and then they open it and then they dump it down the sink or whatever. That's not anything, but that's what they.
But I'm saying that's all this is now. I just want to watch some guy try to unlock his door and fall down on the ice.
I know. I understand. You want to watch people fall. That's all. Okay, so so here we go.
Football to the crotch is super. Okay,
so this is super exciting. The crowd's all into this, and then poor Mr. Iguana falls off the top rope.
I know.
and the rest of the match just
Did
disintegrates.
it not seem like that was the moment?
That was.
How
it was,
could we not recover? We didn't recover an entire match from one flub on a rope.
But he does that, and every spot
everything
after
just
that
goes
just
up.
disintegrates into dust, and then just the
And
crowd
how
still.
good are the Scratchy twins are really good. Like, Angel
Yes.
and
Garza's
Angel
are
and
great.
Garza. Angel and Garza are fantastic. But
Angel and Garza.
all of it all fell apart. It just was like,
I mean,
they're so good.
and you know what? And it was still fun, but you just kept looking at it and shaking your head and going, "Oh God!" But MTY Garza's retain. Even though, did I imagine they did a Avalanche MTY first and that didn't work? Did Mr. Iguana kick out of a movie he wasn't supposed to kick out of? Because
Everyone was so-
I don't know what
everyone was
happened there.
panicked.
Oh my God.
I think the iguana was the only thing that wasn't like upset about the
Mr.
he just kinda-
Iguana.
yeah.
Oh, for God's sake. Backstage interview with Team Drew. They have
I
nothing to
felt
say.
horrible about that match until I seen so many other worse matches this week.
Oh, for God's sake. Wait till Lyra happens. Wait. Just wait.
Say those words.
Okay.
Don't say those words.
Okay. Priest versus Black. I do not want. I'm not interested at all. This match is just two big turds floating around. Ew. Black uses a chair. Disqualification. So they just wasted my time. It's garbage. Black kills
Why
Priest
did
after the
Truth cut
match.
his hair?
I don't know. But guess what?
On.
Who the F cares? This was Aleister Black's official heel turn. Who cares?
It was because
Yes.
I don't know. There's so much alignment ridiculousness in WWE right now that it's,
So who am I talking about? There's a plastic champion and a dopey queen backstage. Who is that?
a dopey queen, Charlotte.
No, it's the other one, the Queen of the Ring.
Oh, Jade. No, she's not dopey.
Who's the plastic
I
champion?
wouldn't even give her dopey.
Oh, shoo. Wow. I'm
No,
realizing
I
now
don't
she
think
kind of
she
is.
just doesn't exist.
Well, all I know
get to it.
is they're both very dumb, and we're going to see how much WWE trusts them at SummerSlam to have a long match.
About
So
4 minutes. But now I think it was 6.
it was like 6. Yeah. Talatonga versus Jim. It's a junkie match. And then Goozle. And I'm like, wow. Talatonga and he won the match. But
tall.
Talatonga is tall, so he should do the Goozle because nobody in current WWE really does the Goozle. You have the broke, what's it called? South Haven or whatever. But a real Goozle, nobody really does that. No, they make sure that a bunch of people do it this week. MFT's all beat up Jim. Solo calls for the cage to be lowered. See, he did want it there. Jacob comes out to save Jim, and then he kills everyone, but whatever. And Jacob's wearing an Oscar the Grouch mask, by the way.
It's still all werewolf
ghillie
and
mask.
Jim against.
Yeah.
I don't even know how many Samoans. Are
20, 25.
6, 12.
Barrett says,
Not interested.
things are going to happen in that match tomorrow. Everything he's talking about is on Sunday. So he's saying the wrong day every single time.
And he was wrong. Things really didn't happen.
That's true. Backstage, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte. Charlotte says, Bliss, you're super annoying. And you don't like saying the F word. Friends. Get it? Wait till Raw when that just falls apart. Team Drew walking. Main event, stupid sociopath and Drew Jelly RK roll or whatever it is. It's stupid. They all do stuff. The end. I don't care. That's it. The end.
Why is this Charlotte and Alexa thing, even though Charlotte's supposedly this amazing wrestling creature, why does it seem like it's her first day on the job and they gave her Alexa to show her around? So it's just
because she's new. She's a newborn as far as the fans liking her.
We'll get to it. We'll get to so much. Why do we have to get to all this?
Let's do SummerSlam. We can do this. This is.
I don't know if I can.
I have so much to say. Please, we have to.
I don't. Re-show in Texas. That's not it. Ooh. Did I? Okay. I'm recycling my notes. Don't yell at me. They're recycled from the last AEW pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I can't say it on air. But
Larry.
RJ City was written not the right way.
Yes, I know. You told me that last time.
Oh, did I?
It was on the show.
It's never not funny. So we start. Now, I did know. Listen, I'm done. I'm not going to do this for anybody, especially not you people. I'm not watching any pre-shows. I know that there's stuff I could complain about, and I'm sure it would be hilarious.
If you even watched...
I can't do Marky Pete.
If you even watched
insert person.
10 minutes, because I'll give you 5 because maybe you turned on the thing early. If you even watch more than 10 minutes of a pre-show of WWE, you are a complete fool that doesn't value their time at all anymore. That's it.
I can't listen. I could draw a lot to make fun of. I can make points from it, but I can't put myself through that. I just can't.
No.
Breland sings not the national anthem because we still love Vince.
Yeah.
Who is Breland?
They said he was from, where are they? New Jersey, and no one there seemed to know who he was. So I don't know.
Also, I don't know if this is addressed in my notes. Stop having pay-per-views in New Jersey if you hate New Jersey so much. All they do.
Wow, they insulted New Jersey so much.
And I
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm like, oh, it's a toxic wasteland. Whatever. I used to live right next to the border of New Jersey. I know. I've been there a million times. But, wow, they really just went hard on it's the worst.
I had basic in one of my AITs in New Jersey, and I do hate that place. But I didn't agree to do a pay-per-view there and then dog all over it. So yeah, that's this is a little weird. So they do a flyover, but it's not the like fighter jets with it looked like 3 DC-10s heading towards New York. What is that? Like I don't believe these like conspiracy theories. Like they threw up the devil horns and they showed a triangle and it's the New World Order. Man, those look like 3 DC-10s.
Were you on the phone with me? Were you on the phone with me then, or because who said are they getting bombed? Was that you or someone else?
No, we weren't on the phone. We were texting.
Wow, then okay.
Yeah, I was like, wow, 3. Yeah. Drew is walking, ordering Wingstop. I guess because they're like you can order, and he's texting around. The YouTube sociopath is walking with his goons. Do they give them money? This is totally off, but does WWE give those goons money just to stand there, or they just stand there? I don't know how
which ones
work, but. His stupid people that just hang on.
No, he should pay them. They're not part of this. I mean, you know what? They might throw him a few bucks just to bring him there, but I don't know. I
hate it.
I don't want to find out. Actually, I don't care. Never mind.
Okay, hold on. I have created a file that has other notes.
What are you doing?
I'm never going to find. Okay. Night 1.
Yeah.
I counted. Does this look like it? Did I not save? Do a dance.
God. Why do you have to save? If you use Google Docs, you don't have to save. It just works.
What's up, Google Docs? I don't. It's not got a title, a workout list, raw notes.
This is what I deal with, people.
It's what I'm Saturday.
Help support the show. Patreon.com/smartwrestlingfan, so I don't have to deal with this
stuff. Fan. Maybe I just did it at the top of a movie fan. No.
Are you serious?
Turtles. It's got important stuff on it. Now it's gone.
Why not
movie fan.
Open a new document? What is wrong with
Untitled 2? Untitled 2. My favorite of the Untitled trilogy. People love this. You always say this. So yeah.
They don't love that you might not have notes. I don't love any
of it. Randy is in a cart.
God.
In a golf cart. A jelly roll is rolling and Gut Talks. I don't know who Gut Talks is.
Okay, guess what's going to happen? On Raw, I am putting a ban on something at the beginning of the show. So just stay tuned for that.
It's a jelly roll because I think he's
yeah.
Punk is also walking. Is it going to be walking?
Yes.
Walking. Okay. I guessed it, but okay. So this is like one of the things I did on my side.
You guessed that it was the thing we're talking about. Yes, you're right.
Okay. How many this is not commercials. This is not bugs. This is not in the ring. How many product advertisements were made actually verbally on night 1? And I don't know because I got to count them.
12.
13, 14, 15.
Whoa, really?
18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Oh, God.
25, 26,
night 1?
29, 30.
Okay, what?
30 that I caught. 30 saying some product that you can go buy. And actually, there was like conflicting ones. Like, how am I going to buy the Verizon when I'm buying the Cricket?
Oh,
Like,
okay.
no one cares. Punk was walking too because he walks.
You already said that.
The guy intoning here. Oh, okay. Here we go. Listen. I don't care what you guys want to hear about. This is what was important to me. This was the most important thing of the weekend.
Okay.
Maybe the most important wrestling thing of the year because it's never what you think is important. You got to listen to what people
Okay.
are saying, not the words.
All right.
The intro is from a guy. And he's a guy,
Oh
and I'm
my
like,
God, this guy.
he's a guy. And I'm like, I'm a guy. You know what happened? WWE called me up and they said, Drewski, we need you. And I'm like, I assume Drewski said who? Because I don't know who Drewski is.
Nope.
I find out later, comedian?
Comedian. Okay. First of all, whatever. So I don't know everybody on the planet, so that's fine. He
But let's see.
looks like
He
the most
talks.
he looks like the most punchable idiot that does not belong here on this intro.
He looks like the guy.
Also,
in the group
comedian,
that's
he's
the
not
least-
funny. There's nothing
what I'm
funny
saying.
about this.
Yeah.
It's like he
looks
wants
the
to be in
guy-
some kind of mafia or something. Get out of
He
here.
looks like the guy in your group who is the least funny.
Yes.
You're like, yeah, he's never.
No, he thinks he's in the mafia or something. Get him away
So
from me.
here is the mission statement. Here is the only thing you need to know, and maybe I'm slow coming to the party about WWE. He tells us it's all about, and I tell you this is
know.
TKO's
I know.
mission statement. It's all about clips that hijack your feed moments.
Wow. Okay.
That's all. I can stop reviewing right now because that's what we're going to get 2 days of.
Kenny,
Like,
Larry,
about the tweet.
Larry, Kenny Omega was right.
Yeah, he was. Maybe that'll be on his tombstone. He says it's all about the tweets. It's all about the grams, not the Tony Khan grams. It's all about the Instagrams. And then he's like, who's it gonna be tonight? And I'm like, does he mean like who's gonna walk out with that belt?
That's what it
that I've
sounds like.
watched 40 years of wrestling. No, he's like, who's gonna do the thing that gets all the clips around?
Okay.
And he goes, it's not about trash talk. And I'm like, no, it's about winning and beating up your guy and getting revenge and getting a title. He said, it's about moments.
Okay.
Moments that break the internet. And he shows Cardi B tweeting and stuff. And he goes, do you want to be that moment? And I'm like, no, MFer. I want a show. I want to watch a show.
Yes.
Is that like, I don't know what world I live in anymore because I used to watch TV shows. I used to watch pay-per-views and you would put on a show and do a little dance and I would give you money and that seemed pretty good. I liked the way that was. I don't want to watch 2 days, 3.5 hours so you can throw all this poop at the wall hoping one makes some kind of
all they do.
like painting, like what was that painting, the splotchy painting
Yes.
guy, and then like, oh, that'll make us money because that looks you're throwing stuff out there to get a minute of clip that's going to go viral, and that's how you're making your money. But you want me to sit through all this garbage? I can't
Wait,
take
Larry.
it anymore.
7 hours.
You want me to watch 7 hours
Oh,
of you just
wait,
throwing
hold
it
on.
all out there?
Hold on, way
to
worse.
Get a clip on the internet.
If you watch the pre-shows, 13 hours long.
Can I just have a TV show? Can I have like a movie that doesn't have 8 other movies? Can you entertain me? I always thought that like entertainment was the one thing where it's like, it's pretty hit. You know, you got a book. It's got page 1. It's got page 600. It's done. You got a TV show. It's an hour. You got a movie. It's 2 hours at the movie. It's just all over. It's everything. And all that counts is this viral clip. Listen when they tell you. When someone tells you who they are,
Yes.
believe them.
Pay
I know
attention.
that's such a stupid catchphrase.
No, it's true. It's true.
WWE just told you what they are. They are all about that moment. They're all about that viral clip. They're all about. They're not putting on a show for you. They don't. Why am I watching this if I can
don't
just
know.
tomorrow open up my Facebook and the cool moment is there and I
Right.
move on?
Yep.
I don't know how anything works anymore. It all started when we were selling printers for like $100 and then ink cartridges for like $110. That was the downfall.
Well, that was
I don't know what anything
okay,
means
but you
anymore.
say that, but that was razor blades before it was printers, so that's very old
I still
scam.
don't understand it. That's my rant. But I'm telling you, that was the most important thing that happened this week in wrestling. They told you who they were
Okay.
right there.
I thought the most
So
important
we're-
thing is this person that comes out to the ring next, and I thought maybe it was someone's child that had like they dropped on her head or something. I wasn't sure.
Well, I mean, if a Make-A-Wish kid says something, you have to do it.
I thought
They're
we were
like,
going to
I
get
want
like
to host WrestleMania.
I thought we were going to get like a concert or something good. No.
And I am not
No.
the hippest person in the world, but I measure all music by what I hear at the bar. And Cardi B was popular like a year ago. I don't
I know
know if but it's Cardi B. She comes out. The B stands for Babble. She walks to the ring.
I thought the B stood for
Do you know how
bad. Oh boy,
Do
this
you know
segment.
how we make fun of some of the women wrestlers walk to the ring and singing their own song? She walks to the ring, and she's been taught like to raise her hand up and do some motion, and that's all she has. So down to the ring, it's constantly the same hand motion, like some weird old video game where
Yes.
they only had so many things
Yes.
to. She does that, and she goes, hey, things and stuff. I swear to God, she's looking down at the front row. She's like, do you like the? And she looks down at the front row, and she's Randy Orton, and they're like, yeah, I'm Randy Orton. She's like, do you like Cody Rose? And but she's talking, I'm a Lady Rose. I'm like, what? She is from the United States, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. And then I'm like, this is going to be a long weekend. Well,
Well, I don't know. I don't know where
one
she's
good-
from. I don't know. All I
one
know
good thing,
is, oh
she
my God.
disappears.
Yeah. This is it.
Totally disappeared.
the
How
way-
much money, Joe?
How do you host?
Make
My
me hate my life.
God.
Make me hate my life and you by proxy. By how much did she make to go out there and go, I do the Code Rose?
Probably about $1 million, $1.5 million, just for that.
My life. Hate my life.
We're doing the wrong thing.
I figured that one out. Jey Uso's, oh God, he's going to walk down through the crowd. Did he find like the Ulafala in the trash? Because he's got a red like lay around his neck.
Kinda. That's
But I guess
different.
it's not
though.
the real?
No, it's flowers. It's not beads or peppers or whatever.
So commentary's talking. They're like, oh, they're saying yeet, blah, blah, blah. There comes a point where I think it's Cole says, well, he's getting close now. That's how long the intro
Yes.
is. Cole has to be like, well, he's getting close. And then this was, because this was a mistake you made, because not a mistake. You thought the obvious, because Barrett goes, I want to hear Cardi B, your Cardi B, rapping in the bar later. And Joe was like, oh, she's going to do a song later. And Cole's like, no, that won't happen. I'm not going to the bar.
Oh, Cardi
She's
B's
gone.
At home
gone.
already. By the time Jey Uso does all his yeet entrance, she's already at home.
Oh, I bet you. There are so many people, and we'll get into a lot of them tonight, that are there and they're, oh, you're in the shot. Okay, talk to you later.
No, later she's in the crowd, so she is there, but wow. Yikes.
Roman comes out, and I'm like, did this seem like a big deal to you?
What, this match?
This is Roman just came back, and WWE was Roman Reigns for
Yeah.
quite a while.
Yeah, but as Paul Heyman would say, Roman hasn't been champ for a year and a half, so
He has, so he just came back. This seems so flat for Roman.
I think it's fine.
And this, I write this now. It's going to be on, and it's going to go back to my rant. I know back in the old days when you had the far camera, the
Yeah.
near camera people would try to get out of the way.
Yeah.
But no, because you have to capture that viral moment. Every far shot has 2 cameramen in it,
There's
hovering over the. I'm like,
Yes. There's a lot of camera people plus
breaking-
50 drones. Yeah.
It's just breaking that whole I don't know, visual of I'm just watching the match. Now I have to see all these close up camera people, and so in case something cool happens, I put on the internet. Call SS they say SummerSlam is the Roman Reigns show. Later they'll call somebody Mr. SummerSlam.
Right, and it's not Roman Reigns.
Yeah. And also, here's where we're heading, people. If I haven't already warned you, they say, "Oh, that Roman Reigns, he looks so great. He looks like a real life AI generated character."
Okay,
Aren't
those
AI
are
generated characters supposed to
terrible.
look like real life,
Or
not in reverse?
Yeah, that was bad. I don't know what that meant. Did he mean CG, not AI? That's why.
I don't know, but listen.
Either way,
That's where we're going.
stupid.
That's
Yeah.
next year. Next year's SummerSlam will all be AI generated characters because
Okay.
I wrote this SummerSlam made me hate humanity, and it just started.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Story just broke. Brooke Hogan said,
Yeah.
are you ready?
What? I'm sure it's.
Oh my God. Okay. I got to read this.
Her father
Wow.
was a saint.
So Brooke called Bubba Sponge Show up today.
Yeah. No.
She talked about how
Why?
she talked about how, why did you, because remember, Brooke didn't want to be in Hogan's will. And Brooke
that's
called
the story we
Brooke
haven't
called
covered.
Sponge Face and said, yeah, that's true. I didn't want to be in his will. You ready why?
We knew that was true.
Because she was worried about oh my God. She was worried about the Scientology part of everything.
Oh my God! No one knows this because this is what we talk about off air. Please give me my. What do the kids say? My flowers on this one, Joe.
Here's the quote.
Give me my
Okay,
flowers.
here's the quote. Brooke told. Oh, hold on. Okay.
I was the first person to break this, and we didn't do it on there.
I know
because
we
don't
did it
talk
off air.
about BS.
You're right about the Scientology part because Brooke said
I broke this.
Brooke said she
I've
had
never broken
no.
anything before, except hearts.
Okay.
What?
The problem was because it was Hulk Hogan's wife, Sky Daly. That's not a real name. It sounds like the name of someone, but not that.
Sky Daily. Yeah, it sounds like the name of someone who does things.
Sky Daly was a former Scientologist, so Brooke did not want to battle her over her father's money.
Yes, because okay, let's just throw it all out there. What did I tell you? What didn't tell you, but what did I tell you was my theory? Okay, I'll tell.
Go ahead.
Sky Daly hooked up with Hogan back whenever.
Yeah.
She was super crazy Scientologist.
Yes.
And she gets with Hogan, and I knew that they were like, hey, look at this Scientology thing. You'll be like the Tom Cruise and stuff. And Hogan's like, it really interests me, brother. I want to hear more. And they're like, well, you see, there's this planet, and everybody gets a planet. And there's a guy comes down, he has a big forehead, and he looks like John Travolta. And Hogan's like, that doesn't work for me, brother. What if we change it around to he comes down with a big mustache and he's got a bandana? And Scientology's like, we can't work with this.
Yeah.
And then they're like, wait a minute. You're already married to him. He can't live much longer. And she's like, yeah, that's right.
Yes.
And they're like, okay, we'll just hang out. And then you come back to us. You pretend, go get baptized by somebody
Yes.
and pretend to be all Christian and
Yes.
stuff. And then you come on back once you get that sweet, sweet money. And Joe, as much as I was telling you that, and as much as I was putting pieces together, how does that not fit to what you just told me? And I did not heard this story.
No, Brooke basically, yeah. So, and Brooke said, look, Sky's a Scientologist in good standing. So
Oh, no. She went all Jesus-y and got
hold
all
on. And if that's still true, that's a very powerful backing. And then Brooke says, and I quote, and then I thought, oh my God, if I get left any money or Nick gets left any money, no offense, but my mom has been known to kind of find herself in the mix with things like that. And I'm like, I don't want to fight Linda. I don't want to fight Scientology. I don't want
Sky Blue.
I don't want somebody that I love to get knocked off. She thinks they're going to kill somebody. And I just don't know how deep this stuff goes. It scared me. And I just said, I want out.
I don't.
So Scientology, whether or not they're that powerful, whatever, like Scientology Mafia or whatever, that scared Brooke enough to say, forget it. Yikes.
How weird is it that this actually happened? Like, and on the show, after what we've been talking about off there.
Yeah.
I did not hear that, but
Yeah. Yeah,
Listen,
this was just today. So there you go.
for all the 4,000 things that you've always like known and stuff, you got to give me this. Has been my one.
Oh,
thing.
you knew. I didn't know. I had no
This was
idea.
my one thing I've had on the show.
Yeah, I didn't know. But wowza. Oof. Okay.
But I'm not like they're not coming after me because she broke it first, right? I just said
They won't come at. No, they're not going to come after you. Brooke spilled the beans all over the place today.
Yes,
this morning.
So,
So yeah,
But wow.
like 3 hours ago.
Oh,
So yeah,
I can't believe I was right about something. That's
yeah,
crazy.
that's right.
So Bronson has the shoes. Yeah, Bronson. God, those names, they're too much. So
Ew.
I'm like, this is all terrible. I want to watch a show. And I'm like, okay, well, this must be the show. No, they restart the Yeet song, and I'm about ready
Oh my
to
God.
turn it off right here.
They did it in the match, right? The bell had already rung. Did I imagine that?
No.
Oh my
That's
God.
stupid. The match is Roman Reigns and Jey Uso.
I get it's
versus
the biggest
Braun
party of
Breaker
the summer, though.
And Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
Hey, 22 minutes into the show, and people touch each other.
It did take a long time.
Listen, I can go on the internet, and it's like 20 seconds. Braun Breaker does awful push-ups, and I'm not yelling at him because obviously he's built. But really, if you're gonna do push-ups in the ring, make it look good. Do you want to know what I hate about everything?
What?
Is you're there, you're a fan of wrestling. You've paid this big money to go there. Maybe you don't wear a wrestling shirt. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. Maybe you do wear a wrestling shirt. I think, to be fair, I'm gonna be fair. I
Yeah.
think the most shirt I saw in the crowd was the Cena shirts because they all have like a special like thing for his last thing.
Okay.
That's understandable. I have a Brock shirt from when he came to Columbus because it was Suplex City, and they would put like the sign of the city, and mine says Columbus. Yeah. So that was the number one shirt. The second most popular shirt in the crowd is that stupid smiley face shirt from that stupid green shirt guy that won't take his hat off during the national
Are
anthem.
you serious?
I'm like, oh, they were everywhere in different colors.
I didn't really
because you
notice.
wanna
Okay.
Yeah, you want to get, maybe I will go.
I'm
buy
purple
one if
shirt
I'm wearing
guy. Yeah.
a yellow one.
Right.
You people make me sick.
Okay.
Roman, it's a match. Roman shoves Uso out of the way. You see, he's learned to be giving. He's
Wow.
you know how he would
He's
take
never
advantage of people.
never done that before. That's new.
Yeah, and so he gets speared, and then Uso gets Breaker with a super kick and does a spear and an Uso splash, and so good
No, he
guys
gets,
win.
but
Okay.
he pins Bronson, not Breaker.
So yeah, that's your first match.
Yeah.
Would that have been okay on SmackDown or Raw?
He pins Bronson, right? Am I imagining this?
For Breaker, I put catches Breaker.
I thought he
super
speared
kick,
Breaker and Breaker went out of the ring, but
spear,
maybe he
and
did pin
Usos-
Breaker. Okay.
It does.
It doesn't matter, but the point is, okay, the faces win, but they're gonna get it on Raw. That's all we can say. So
Okay, but fine. But did this match seem like a pay-per-view match?
I did.
It
Okay,
did because
here's the
Roman
thing.
came back.
Yeah,
but it
because
didn't
Roman came
seem
back and
important.
they did a lot of things like crazy dives where they almost died a few times. They almost landed right on their heads and died. But I don't know. I liked it. I liked the match. So
I did not listen.
that's fine.
I did not look. I looked at 4 different sites.
Okay.
I looked at their ratings for matches.
Okay.
For both nights. The average rating for every match,
Yeah.
there was no match below 4.25.
Well,
on this card.
then they're just toxic positivity sites that just want to.
It's
They
insane.
want
It's
to.
insane. But these are one of them was
I know.
one of them was like the ESPN. One of them that was a sports.
Yes, but
and they
all
were
those
like-
companies boot lick WWE's feet to death or whatever you want to call it. They just
then why is anyone listening to them? This was not a 4.5
because they're
star
big.
match.
They have a big name or whatever. Yeah, why would you trust them?
I'm not trusting them. I'm like, this was not a good pay-per-view. And I don't think I ever saw anyone give a match under a 4.0.
Okay, well then you can't believe them. Then that's bullcrap because that's clearly not what we watched. I mean,
So we see Brewski and that guy from the beginning. He's a comedian. This is when I find out he's a comedian. You always have to find out someone's a comedian.
That's the thing,
how
exactly. That's-
comedians work.
wow, yikes!
Yeah, he's a comedian. Yeah.
Just the worst.
And then they show Breland, the guy who sang the not.
Yeah,
the
no
national
reaction.
anthem.
Wow.
Yeah, and Cole's like he's a guy from here,
Wow.
not Grammy winning, not.
No.
And hey, Fat Joe's here. Not you, Joe, but Fat
You know who he looked like? He looks like a young Gato to me.
Is he fat?
Gato?
No, the Fat Joe.
I don't think
You
so.
can only see his head.
You can only see his head, but the point is, he looked like Gato to me. That was funny.
Is he PHAT Joe? Because that's cool. Or
No.
is he Fat Joe?
No. Yes.
No what? Yes.
It's not PH.
You've answered. Okay, thank you. And we're gonna get this all, and I'm only gonna touch on it here. We're gonna get it all weekend. Oh, Minute Maid Juice Box, awesome seats. Look at those 12 people with ringside seats
my
dancing
God.
around with a jukebox. I bet they're gonna be here all weekend. No, as soon as that shot's done, they're like, get out.
I
of here.
forgot about all the mascots and the other things that Barrett had to sell. Oh my God, you're right.
Yep. And none of those people are there all weekend. Were they there for this shot? Sure, they were ringside dancing with a Twinkie or whatever.
Then they probably had to go back to the nosebleeds.
Oh yeah, they're like, no, you got to go now.
Yeah, the next sponsor is going to take those seats, so just
Yeah,
move.
can we please like just stand on the corner? Or
No,
something?
no.
You have to leave. Women's Tag Championship, Judgment Day. That Perez and Rodriguez, right? All right, I did that.
Yes, yes.
Right. Get her and Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss.
Yep.
I write. We got 71% of the story, and the bad thing is, I'm okay with that because WWE is so bad about. Why couldn't we got more of the Charlotte and Alexa story?
We're getting more now.
We're getting, but no, we aren't because spoiler, they won the titles. I wanted more like, but they're shoving buddies. That's all WWE needs. Shoving buddies. How many
something.
different Lilies has there been?
2.
Like legitimately.
2.
No,
You
this
say
one
it's
has
3.
rainbow-colored hairs.
Okay, fine. You can modify this one, but it's the same face. It might be a different version of this one, but it's still this. I don't know.
Picture.
I'm not
Lily in
keeping track of
your
Lilies.
Genius mind. I am, and there's been so many Lilies. Didn't she name her kid little?
No.
What'd she name it? It's a flower, right?
She named it like Pagonia or something.
Okay, it's still a flower.
I'm
Match,
lying.
match.
Hold on. I'm just kidding.
Why do you constantly lie
Because
to me
it's
when
a
you know I'm
joke.
not smart enough to figure it out?
Hendrix.
No, she didn't.
We announced it on the show like last year.
My God. Is that because Hendrix was so talented and her musical boyfriend isn't?
Yes. It's because the kid was
match.
born on Jimi Hendrix's same birthday as Jimi Hendrix. That's
Oh,
why.
good. They die at what, 27? That's a good thing to put on your kid.
Okay.
Got 24 more years, kid. Alexa accidentally hits Charlotte. And so the commentator is like, oh no, Alexa accidentally hit Charlotte. Charlotte's back in the ring, loading up the big boot.
Yeah.
She's obviously going to kick Alexa Bliss.
Right.
There's a title on the line.
I know.
Really?
Well, okay, you say that, but Becky Lynch, I mean, was in a, well, whatever.
Okay. Whatever. Charlotte big boots the opponent. I don't know which one. And Perez gets a cover by Bliss.
It was Raquel, but yes. So Charlotte and Alexa.
Okay, I imagine your two dogs wrestling is like Alexa Bliss and Perez wrestling.
Yeah, they're very small.
Small.
Charlotte and Alexa are new champions, and I'm fine with that because remember they were only put together to break them up. So I'm fine with that.
Now, I know that we're all moment makers here in WWE. I don't understand what happened because the long shot cameraman goes out.
Yeah.
And he's trying to pan out to show Alexa and Charlotte, one on each turnbuckle, with their foes down by the apron looking all discouraged.
Yeah.
So he pulls out and Rodriguez looks at him and she starts pointing up like, the shot's up there. Go up there.
Wow, maybe
what
she
was
just
that about?
Maybe she just didn't want the camera on her. I don't know.
So this is so bad. In the back, all the jobbers are in the break room. And hey, guess what?
Oh my God.
To show their appreciation, work has bought them one pizza.
That
So all the jobbers have
tell
one
us how
pizza to
realistic that was. I would say
It was so
very realistic.
eat. Oh no, Joe, because you know my pain. Very few people do know my pain. No, everybody said, you know what? Let's get artichokes and anchovies. And the other person is like, no, we should get chocolate pudding and sausage. And then they're like, okay, we'll do all that. And then for you people that don't eat that, we'll get one cheese pizza. And then they eat all the cheese pizza.
Yeah.
I hate people.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're
But
horrible.
no, they had one pizza, and they're like, oh, we all got a quarter of a slice. Because I did the math. They all couldn't have got one spot.
No, it was impossible. There were too many jobbers.
Yeah.
And then Xavier Woods has like one line and he botches it. His line's supposed to be, "I want the last piece of pizza because we're
grieving.
We're grieving, or because we're in mourning." But he says we're in grieving.
That's what I thought. Okay. But then it gets even dumber because Nikki Bella comes in, and the jobbers are shocked that more than one pizza exists in the world.
Also,
They're like, what? There's more pizza?
We didn't report it, but Nikki's wearing the lowest cut thing she could wear, like for a delivery driver. I thought the characters would like look at her and go, like their jaws would drop to the ground because they've never seen a woman before for some reason. But we didn't report
I know
it.
that's not true with the
Okay,
Xavier.
we didn't report it, but in that 8-woman tag, Nikki's one of her implants went and slipped under her rib cage and like could have killed her.
Oh, what does that look like?
I don't know, but it scared me when I heard it.
Kind of I want to see that.
Yeah,
What does that look like?
I don't know. It's scary.
Just one of them like all like.
Yeah,
hey,
okay, I don't want to talk
other
about
one, like peekaboo.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was
But Nikki's
that was
acting.
that.
Nikki has two things where she has to act, and it's this and some other commercial. Maybe it's makeup. I think it's makeup, and
Oh yeah,
she
I
is.
think I do cover that.
She is horrible.
Yeah.
What a
Well,
surprise!
Okay. Let me have a note, Joe. She can't be a horrible actress. She was in the #1 movie of Happy Gilmore.
You mean the
Even
cut?
Happier.
The cut scene where
Cutter.
she
Yes.
was going to take her clothes off or whatever. What?
She's willing to take her clothes off.
Oh
and they're
my
like, nah,
God.
we'll still cut the scene. No. I'll get naked. I know, but yeah, no, we don't
Forget
need
it.
this scene.
We don't want that.
Fully naked? No.
They don't.
Speaking of movie, listen, I don't know what I wrote here. There was okay. This comes back to, again, people and their stupid Twitter. They go to, this was a movie preview for, I think, that movie called
Weapons.
Weapons.
Yeah.
That I will admit, I am interested in that. Kind of want to see
Me
that
too.
movie. But I timed it. The preview, 9 seconds long.
Yeah.
How is that a trailer? How is that a preview? What am I supposed to know in 9
I don't know. They show a
seconds?
longer one later, but yeah, that's.
And they thank Cardi B. I don't know why. There's so many ads, but we already talked about that. I can't keep going on the same. Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross. Winner says some phrase.
Yes. That's it.
Is that not the stip?
It is.
Can't wait to see how that.
Remember how last week I said there's 5 no disqualification matches on these shows, but at least they split them up 2 on one day, 3 on the other. No, all 5 are on day 2, which means on day 2, 5 out of 6 matches are Extreme Rules. What?
So fight. Scarlett gives a steel pipe, not a steel pop, to Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
And she distracts the referee. And Kross is like, I'll get you, but Sami Zayn gets a blue thunder, and then Scarlett gives the steel pipe to Sami Zayn.
It's the Emperor, and also Michael Cole says that. He says the dark side.
And then here's one of Barrett's thing. He says it's a moral dilemma. just hoping people will say something on the internet.
They don't want llamas
That's
to
all
die.
that counts.
Yeah.
But Zayn said, this was great. Sami Zayn looks at the pipe and he's like, no, I'm a good guy. And he throws it as hard as he can to the outside.
Oh.
But it hits the stairs and ricochets. It
It could have killed somebody in the crowd. I mean, so easily. It could have put their eye out. It could have given a concussion. Exactly. Wow, that was bad. Also, wait a minute. This guy has tortured Sami Zayn and ruined his career and made him maybe not be a world champion. Whatever he did for weeks and murdered him with a steel pipe. Remember when Sami was mad and his best friend was Kevin Owens, and in that match he just used every weapon possible on him? Why wouldn't he hurt Karrion, who's a horrible man?
I don't know.
This was so stupid. It didn't even make any sense.
I think Scarlett whispered, we're leaving in a week.
I know. Don't worry about it. This feud's over.
We'll get to that part. So he throws that out. This match was like 7 minutes. It was so short.
Didn't need to be longer than that.
Sammy doesn't use it, but he still wins. And the announcer's like, Sammy, prove good guys sometimes come in first. And then Sammy goes, he does the thing, and I'm going to do this because we're on a stupid YouTube, but he does the, like, it's over. Where you
But he
take
says
your
the
arms
words
and you
too.
slide 'em across.
He says the words
Yeah,
too.
It's over. And Karrion Kross nods his head. He's like, yeah. And I think Karrion thought he was talking about Karrion's career, where Sammy just meant a feud.
Yeah.
But whatever.
It was a double
Well,
meaning.
that was a match. Certainly you couldn't have had that match on a
That
SmackDown.
sure looked like
Oh,
Raw.
that was-
Yeah, that looked like Raw to me.
Thank you. Hey, guess what? 4.5 stars average from all those people.
Oh my God. It was like a 2-star match. It was nothing.
4.5.
That match shouldn't even get a rating. Get that out of here.
Cole digs up Hogan so he can give the attendance numbers. That's pretty cold. He's like, Hulk Hogan. If it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, there wouldn't be 10,000 people, whatever it is. Hey, look, someone drove Nick Hogan here. I
Oh,
think it was that. What was her name? Simply Red. Who was Simply Red used to wrestle? That's who his girlfriend looks like.
Amazing Red?
No,
Red
the
Velvet?
girl that was all red. No, all red.
Oh,
all the
his
time.
girlfriend looks like Eva Marie? Not really.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I have face blindness. Okay, we're gonna put a pause here. I have face blindness and I have Sacagawea or whatever that thing was called. Mm-hmm.
All those things, yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah. If it wasn't for the internet, I would think I was perfect. The internet tells me
I know.
I'm a horrible mess. It's great. Kid is dressed like Hogan in the crowd. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
Because, yeah.
Role model.
He doesn't. Okay, I can't. To be fair, I once dressed one Halloween. I dressed Linus up like Hogan, but to be technical, it was a ghost costume. But I just pulled the head up real like pointy.
Oh!
I just assumed it's a clan joke. Clan jokes are always funny. Mr. Iguana
Yikes.
is in the crowd with his partner, by
Iguana.
which I mean a puppet and not Psycho Clown.
Yeah.
But still, poor Psycho Clown. He's like the third wheel in a guy
He
dressed
is.
as an iguana
He is.
and a puppet iguana. Hey, go meet your favorite WWE superstar at Fan Experience, and it was SpongeBob. That's fair.
It was?
Yeah, it was SpongeBob with I think EO, and I'm like, that's SpongeBob. I remember SpongeBob.
I didn't even see
Again,
SpongeBob. Was I in the kitchen or
I
something? What did I do?
No, it was super fan
okay.
experience, and it's EO.
I somehow missed SpongeBob on SummerSlam. Whoops.
Yep. They do more.
Sometimes I
New
gotta go to the
Jersey,
bathroom.
Talking crap about New Jersey. Marking Ultimate. Oh, they say, Marky Pete's out there, and he's like, hey, I got the people who won the Ultimate Fan Experience.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sonny was the one offering the Ultimate
think
Fan
so.
Experience. But,
Yeah.
but so he's, and who's the creepy girl beside her that did her makeup like with that big Crayola that you use in kindergarten?
Oh my God.
Who was she? Who was she? Is she somebody I should know?
I don't
She's
know.
Not. No, she wasn't like a person. She was like his other announcer that I'm supposed to know. Use your mind to see the picture, Joe.
Oh,
He's standing next to him.
Megan Moran. Are you talking about Sad Sack or Marky Pete? They're two different people.
They're both the same. It was Sad Sack. He's standing there with another announcer lady who looks like she just rolled out of bed and literally I was like, what is going on?
Okay.
Are you really here? But they have the people who won like the Ultimate Fan Experience, and they're like, come on inside. And then there's Jade Cargill, and Jade Cargill goes, hey, I will use your seat is going to upgrade tonight. Here is them. And then we see them in seat that I bet they never actually said it. They never actually
This looks so not genuine. Yeah, this was
seat.
so fake. Whatever.
Is your Ultimate Fan Experience to sit in a better seat? Wouldn't it be like have dinner with Arn
Right.
Anderson or something?
Never that, but
Ultimate.
yeah, something like that.
WWE. Whip out that gun. Or scissors. Why did Arn Anderson leave AEW before we did the scissors gimmick with
I don't know.
Ricochet?
I don't know.
WWE Championship match. I'm sorry, I undersold it. WWE Women's Championship match. This is great.
Oh.
Tiffany Stratton, the champion. This is a big deal. Jade Cargill. 7 minutes.
Oh my
I
God.
might have gave it a minute.
This match is poo. Get this out of
Yeah,
here.
Jade comes up. Did Jade think that Kofi died instead of Hogan? Because she's dressed like Kofi Kingston?
Kingston, Jamaica. Oh my God, that's why his name was Kingston. Okay.
Wait, she's not Jamaican, is she?
Yes.
Really?
Well,
Like really Jamaican or
She's
like my grandparents? Were
oh my God, what's the difference? She's not from Jamaica, but she's
yeah, there's a
Jamaican.
big listen. Every St. Patrick's Day, I'm Irish, and technically, I guess I am Irish, but am I really Irish? No,
Okay,
not really.
that's fine.
What is the alignment here? Tiffany is like, let's shake the hands, and Jade is like, kick you in the belly.
They're both faces
What?
that act like heels.
I don't know.
That's the alignment.
Any alignments? I hate these alignments.
This
especially
match,
women's wrestling.
this match reminded me of some kind of choreographed slugfest, and by slug, I don't mean punching. I mean like they moved like slugs. I didn't like this at all.
I meant to leave a sloppy trail behind them.
That too.
Tiffany, this was the worst. This wasn't.
What
the
the
worst.
Alabama Slam?
No, oh, okay. You took another one. This wasn't the worst because we will get to matches that are way worse. But Tiffany, okay, Jade's on the top rope and she's like, "I'm gonna do the biggest Jaded ever." And Tiffany's on the bottom rope and Tiffany's like, "Oh, is that what you want to do? Let me scooch up here. Hold on, let me scooch
looks
up."
so bad. This was so fake.
And the announcer's like, "Oh, Tiffany's going for something, but she's gonna get right into the Jade
my
if she's not
God.
careful." It's a pretty smooth.
If they had
It's
done
over
that
in like
move,
6 minutes.
if they had done that move, they both would have died. Okay? And Tiffany wouldn't be in her rib cage. She would have exploded.
Both of them in the rib cage. Look like me. Yeah, 7 minutes for the women's championship match.
Yuck.
And I think, honestly, I don't even think it was 7. I think it was 6, but whatever. Oh my God. Something I loved about SummerSlam.
Did you ever say who won?
Yeah, prettiest moonsault ever.
Oh, okay.
You know who won that. One of the few things I loved about SummerSlam. The commercial for the movie, which I am going to sue for copyright. The movie called The Smashing Machine. Oh my God. The Rock has a horrible wig on. It's just, I can't explain. You have to, it's the only thing you have to watch from SummerSlam. This looked like a Saturday Night Live skit. Did it not?
Little.
It looked like a Saturday Night Live skit of like a Rocky movie or something. It's ridiculous. I was laughing till I cried. I can't
guess.
believe if it's a comedy, I'll see it 6 times.
It's not a comedy.
I swear to you.
It's not a comedy.
It's the most ridiculous trailer I've ever seen in my life. Remember when The Rock tried to do comedy and you're like, he's not he could do it. He could do it. It was amazing, that wig.
Yeah.
Then we go to Cole, and all night Cole is tossing. He's like, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Oh, you know what I like? I like Kentucky Fried Chicken. Kentucky Fried Chicken, the best chicken. This Kentucky Fried. All night long. All night. He tries this thing. He's like, you know what I like? That restaurant's in Los Angeles. It's also in Texas too. Let's take a look at that restaurant. And I'm like, what? You got the city wrong. Then we see Chef TT. And literally all Cole goes, it's Chef TT. He's a chef.
But it's two people.
Yeah, I didn't know which one was Chef TT. And then Carly B is actually in the crowd. That's when she left. So yeah.
Yes.
And I don't know why I wrote, and Seth I sitting. So was there a Seth I? I don't know who he was. I wouldn't know him anyway. Randy Orton and Jelly Rolls versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Cole does that thing. Some say Jelly Roll doesn't belong in WWE. I'm like, what does that even mean? They just look at these people in the front row. They're all holding not signs, pieces of printed out paper that say Logan Paul doesn't belong in WWE.
Someone handed out a paper that said he's an outsider. Right.
But they couldn't even be bothered to make signs, or it's just a printed off piece of paper. That's where he calls Logan Paul the MAGA Maverick.
I don't know who that is.
And Cole's like, "Oh, you meant to say maggot. You were saying, yeah, I bet you don't like him." And then of course Cole's goes like Slim Jims, the slimmiest Jims that ever gymmed. And then Wade Barrett goes, "I bet you could devour a meat stick right now."
He does
Michael
say that.
Cole.
Yeah.
And then Michael Cole's real quiet, and then he asks Stevie, he's like, "You're really quiet. I bet you like meat sticks in your mouth." I'm like, God, I want to stop. did Jelly Roll think this was in Saudi Arabia and you're not allowed to show like boobies? So he's dressed he might as well have a burqa.
That's how he dresses.
But what's even funnier, he's got to have money, right?
He has a lot of money.
He went to some T-shirt maker in his hometown and was like, I need something that says "Son of a Sinner" Jelly Rolls on it. And they're like, okay, what do you want? He's like, I don't know. It's got to cover my whole body like a bag, and it's black. And they're like, okay, what do you want the letters to be? And he's like, black. And they're like, okay. And they're like, how do you want the letters attached? And he's like, I don't know. Just lick them and stick them, maybe. I don't know. So he wrestles. Every letter comes off and sticks to the YouTube sociopath. So they do a move and he pulls out. And he's got like an O on his chest, and then it just says "SN of a Sinner" on his. I'm like, who made this? This is the most ridiculous thing.
Did you
Three times in the match, the YouTube guy has this, and he pulls him off. He's like, what is going on here?
Now, do you know?
I loved it.
Okay, you know why he has so many face tattoos, right?
Is this like a joke?
No.
Sounds like a... No, okay. Why?
Because he was in prison for being a drug dealer.
Oh, like the guy from the guy.
From
TV
what?
show.
The barking?
The idiot. Yeah, the idiot guy TV
Oh,
show.
Home
is a
Improvement?
right-winger
Does he have a bunch of...
Home Improvement, yeah.
Does he have a bunch of tattoos on his face?
No, he was in jail for selling drugs to children, and now he's a right-winger telling me how to live. Okay, whatever.
Okay, but I'm saying Jelly Roll was in jail for... He's clean now, but he was in jail for selling drugs. Did you see his wife?
Yes.
Okay.
If you sell drugs, you can get a wife like that, believe me. But what do you... I've seen his wife before.
What you do... I'm not... No, I can't. I can't.
Why is she not called Jelly Rolls? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
But also, the tattoos on his face, like, legitimately, I have been blessed that I've been the same weight my entire life, between 10 pounds. But when you if you get a tattoo, I have no tattoos. You don't have any tattoos, right, Joe?
None.
How weird are we? Like, how weird are we not to have tattoos?
I guess. Yeah.
But if you get a tattoo, I would suggest getting it at the weight you are and staying that weight. Because obviously we've all like drawn on a balloon and blown it up, or drawn on a balloon and deflated it. It's not going to work. So Jelly Roll has these tattoos on his face. You remember Mad Magazine? Remember the final page of Mad Magazine,
yes,
where you have to fold? Like, I just want to fold his face and be like, what does this look?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good joke. No one listened last week. So
they
did I use it last week?
Yeah.
That's all I could think about looking at him. Damn, I should have saved for paper. Whatever. Yeah, he's a son of a sinner or whatever. Till all the letters go away. Oh, Jelly. This is where you're ahead of me. Jelly's wife is here. You know what she is? A podcast model. Why do we not have podcast models, Joe?
We can. You want some?
Yes. Well, if you would have had a model before you started this, we might be making money.
Allegedly, he... Never. I can't even say it. Forget it. Forget it. I don't want to say anything insulting.
She's a podcast model, Joe. Come on, go with it. He lost 200 pounds, we're told.
That's true.
And then we're also told... Here, explain this to me.
Okay.
He is not a wrestler. He's a supposed singer. He broke his pinky training, but he's here tonight.
Yeah.
Bianca Belair broke her pinky and has been out 6 months.
I know.
Wade says, Joe, you've watched wrestling.
Okay.
This is the good thing about our show. We've watched wrestling the same amount of time.
Okay.
Wade says, if you could pick any partner in the world, it would be Wade or Randy Orton. Tell me, what is Randy Orton's history with everybody?
He turns on everyone he's ever been in contact with, except for one guy that gave him drugs.
Yes, that was the whole story with him. Is like, why would this guy who's so high want Randy Orton as a partner? So stupid. Jelly tags himself in to begin. Why do I have so many notes about this match? Jelly decides that Jelly's gimmick is he's so fat that you can't do moves to him, but he just told him he lost 200 pounds. If he was still 200 pounds bigger, I would understand all these things like, I can't suplex this giant man.
Oh, yeah, because even the sociopath can't body slam him. I'm like, he's not that big. He's wrestler
No, he's
size.
not that big now.
Yeah. What? That was weird.
Jelly, and as much as I hate Jelly Roll's music, he does a fine job here being a celebrity in a ring. And his punches are
fine.
better than Shane McMahon's. So,
Well, because everybody says, but everybody's are. Yeah, he was fine.
Hey, Joe, have you ever dreamt of being famous?
Never. I mean, yes.
Explains this podcast. Explains this podcast. But we're told, Wade tells me that every celebrity's dream is to get in the ring. Not just that, to get in the ring at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Not that they want to be in the...
That makes no
it's
sense.
Just
Okay.
SummerSlam. No one wants to be in WrestleMania. I don't know.
No.
He does that. The YouTube guy does a titanium punch to the Jelly Rolls. And they're like, his brain turned to jelly. He hit him in the chest. They say, oh, Jelly Roll, that's your viral moment. Can I just please? Jelly Roll goes through an announce table. Jelly gets taken away because he's super hurt. But then he comes back. Oh, my God. So many notes.
Yeah,
It
why did you
doesn't
take
matter.
so many on this match?
Because this was early and I thought I might like something.
This early. This was second last match. What?
Oh, so stuff happens. Randy Orton gets thrown into the post. I'm doing this from memory. And Jelly Roll does things, but then they do that Paul from Grace. McIntyre has to do a big kick to him, I'm sure. And then Jelly Roll's like, oh, no. And then Logan Paul gets up and does that fall from grace that they're calling it now.
So the celebrity guest loses. It's what? Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Whatever.
We see the Trump and Triple H crap. World Heavyweight Championship match. This should be good. Gunther. He's always a good match. He's the champ against CM Punk. Punch is Mr. Okay, I'm too drunk. I wrote this out right, but I gotta say it. Punk is dressed as Mr. Argues with the Fans Tastic.
Oh.
See what I did there?
Oh, wait till you hear mine.
Oh.
I can't say it till after this, but
Well, that's a stretch. Is that going to be it? Am I stepping on your joke?
no.
No, he's dressed like...
You did a good job. That's a stretch. It's funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we're told 3 times in this match, we're told, Cole's like, that's CM Punk. He's honest. He told us he came here to make money and win belts.
Yep.
No. I never heard him say I'm here to make
No,
money and win belts.
he said I'm here for the money. The end. That was it.
Yep,
there was nothing else.
And I listen. You can say what you want. I've been pooping on this show, but I can't wait for this match because you know what's on the line? The richest prize on Monday Night Raw.
Right, not the real WWE title, but the World Heavyweight title.
That's
the Raw
poopiest thing
title.
you could say.
Yeesh.
Then we're told Punk has been clear from the start. He's here to win titles and money and the opportunity to win tonight. First off, lies, and secondly, I don't even know how
that doesn't even make sense. No.
And Joe's going to be super angry because guess what happens? My notes are gone until night 2.
Okay, I'll tell you what happened.
Hit it, Joe.
This match was, okay, you ready? The worst Gunther match I've ever seen. Now, that doesn't mean the match is bad, but it does mean that I felt bad for Gunther because CM Punk is old, couldn't do much, and Gunther basically had to did he not have to weekend at Bernie's Punk through the whole match?
Out of it, yes. Punk had a couple of...
There was issues. There were a lot of issues.
No, but you're only going to... Why is my... I totally deleted everything from here until night 2.
Well,
sorry.
I mean, am I wrong? It was weekend at Bernie's.
No, you're right there. But just explain what happens because no one cares.
Sometimes they can't get on the same page. Sometimes Gunther's like, I'm gonna powerbomb you, but I won't do it too hard because you're made of glass. So I will set you down and then I will do it again. But then you will do a move to me. You do the knee, jumping knee. And then I will go to you. He is kind of like Claudio, isn't he? And then I will go to you and I will chop you. And then I will give you another chop. And then you will bleed from the chops. And then I will come at you. You will drop me for an inverted atomic drop. But you will not support my weight. So I will just fall over because you are terrible and you are old.
Oh, talk about the quote unquote, see my fingers. Oh no, there, see my fingers. blading spot where they don't cut away soon enough to see Gunther roll under the table. Like,
Yeah.
it's like Gunther hits, he goes to pack, he rolls under table immediately, and you're like, oh my god, we gotta rub some blood on him. Or something.
Yeah, it was not blading. It was not real blood. It was just fake blood.
No, I'm saying
so
it was.
They do a spot, right? They do a spot outside the ring where Punk just takes the feet out from under Gunther and he goes face first into the announce table, so that way it looks like his nose got broken, so he could go away and get his nose surgery that he's had scheduled for almost a month. So
It's rhyming poetry.
right, he did go under the table. They did put the splatter on his face. So then when he got in the ring, the story was, and the commentators were right there because they were told about it. They were like, oh my God, Gunther can't see because of all the blood. So he eats 2 go-to-sleeps. Basically, Punk wrestled a Lex Luger match, which is not a good thing, which means he got beat up the entire match and then he just did his finisher and won. Because guess what? Punk wins the title. And Gunther's written out of history right now. So
Yeah, the whole idea was Gunther had that video game thing where you're like, whoa.
yeah, so he was dizzied.
Birds and
Right, he was
stars around
dizzied.
it, yeah.
So yeah, that happened. And then, okay, so Punk is in the ring. He's crying with his title. He's doing so sincere, that man. And he's doing his crying. And and then all of a sudden you hear, burn it down. And Seth Rollins comes out. But you might get excited because you think it's the cash in. But Seth Rollins is in a big knee brace and on crutches. Oh, no. So we're like, okay, maybe. Well, of course I already knew, but we could pretend. Maybe
We all knew.
Maybe you say that now, but in the beginning we didn't.
No. We. I'm talking about people listening. I'm not talking about
that's
everybody.
Fine. Everybody else that lied, you mean? Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody else that argued and were like, why would they do that? They wouldn't do that. Well, you said that
Meltz
then, and then you change your mind. So, okay, whatever.
Yeah, Meltz, I think, knew what was up. That was it.
Meltz knew. John Pollock knew. I knew.
Yeah.
One other person inside WWE knew that leaked it in the first place and said,
oh, no, don't go talking.
I'm not going to say who it was, but I'm going to say that I was told about it before the injury. So if you're told before the injury, it's clearly fake, right? But everybody was like, no, rewind it. He really hurt his knee. And I'm like, he didn't. Forget it.
But okay.
It's pointless to argue with people over it, even if you were told, because, they're not going to believe it until it happens. Well, guess what? It's happening because Seth Rollins goes and he looks at Punk and he goes, wait till I'm cleared. I'm coming after you with the Money in the Bank briefcase. So
and Cole's like, he has 6 months or something. Yeah.
He has until next June. So he has a long time.
Yeah.
So this was awesome. So he turns around to leave.
Good.
I love the way they did this. He turns around to leave. He drops his crutches. He turns back around. He looks at his knee brace. He takes it off. He's fine.
And Punk runs away because why
and
wouldn't you?
Every time Punk it was time to do anything with anyone, any kind of confrontation, Punk beelined it through the crowd and just hid, right?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Well, I guess Punk's in so much shock because Rollins runs to the ring and just wallops Punk with the briefcase, and it's time to cash in. So he kills him some more with the briefcase. Cashes in, one stomp. Seth Rollins steals the title.
Okay. Would it, in this world of having to have like YouTube and Twitter and stuff, that's what you're doing right there. If you were really running a wrestling show, wouldn't it have been better for him to chase CM Punk like you just said up? Look, he's running. He's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
He's chasing CM Punk. What's going to happen tomorrow night? Because that's how you sell wrestling. But no, we have to have something to post on our Instagrams. It's
like,
if he would have chased CM Punk, I would be like, what's going to happen next?
I told you
now
this.
I know that Seth Rollins just has the title.
I told you this is exactly what was going to happen. And you were like,
Yes,
well, okay, but if they do that, wow, that is pretty good. But I don't know. Maybe he's still injured. Okay. I don't know what to say. Just go back and listen to the show.
I know you're right, but I'm just saying the way to work this, if you were a real
I know you could.
show,
You could. But there you go. Seth Rollins is champ. So what that means is CM Punk was champion for a tiny bit over 5 minutes with the last minute of his title reign being just getting completely destroyed with the briefcase and all beat down. So you know what, Larry? He had a fantastic 4 minutes of being champion. What?
Fantastic 4 minutes. I get it.
Thank you. God.
Not even a stretch.
Ha!
That's good. I like that.
So,
But I do like the rhyming poetry of the whole Drew and
me too.
Punk. Yeah, I
Yes.
like that.
Me too.
I really did like that a lot.
So, Punk's dead. And Seth's your champ. Okay, so you
Well,
asked me
certainly-
off.
Certainly, we're gonna let. Yeah.
You
We're
asked
certainly
me.
gonna let. Yeah.
Can I get to the point?
No.
You asked me off air that why didn't the goons beat up? Like Seth
Yeah.
could have come out on the crutches, and behind Punk it could have been Braun and Bronson, and they could have beat him up first.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, we're supposed to believe that Gunther he had Punk pretty much dead. Punk barely was able to pick him up for those 2 go-to-sleeps. Okay.
I still want as much insurance as I,
I know.
can on the
There was a reason why it didn't happen. The reason was because Braun Breaker hurt his knee for real. Talk about, is that irony? I don't know. Maybe it's just coincidence. But he hurt his knee for real in that match with Roman Reigns. So what we didn't see on SummerSlam was he had to be carried away to the back. I mean, he was on his own feet, but they had to be on either side of him. So he had to be helped to the back. And the doctor was checking the swelling on his knee, and it was pretty bad. So they wrapped it up. If you notice, when Bronson comes out and Braun come out at the end, Braun has his knee all wrapped up at the end of the show tonight. So if there was a spot planned, and I don't know that there was, but if there was one with Braun attacking Rollins, it would have looked really weird if it was just Bronson Reed doing it. So
yeah, no, I agree with that. If you're only doing one of them, you're.
So then why not just base it on, look, Gunther just killed this guy for 30 minutes. I think it's safe to say Seth Rollins can handle this on his own with a weapon and just take care of it. And he did. So that's that. But was SummerSlam Night 1 great? No. Was the cash-in great? Yes. Was the last match great? No. Was the opening match great? It was pretty good. Was the night great? I would say probably not. It was a show that existed.
Okay. Was there a
Jelly Roll?
Show?
No. Jelly Roll was
the average.
Jelly. Well, they're wrong. They just say things. Jelly Roll was like perfectly adequate for that match.
It was fine.
I don't care about it, but it was fine.
Okay, but I will give you this. At least the Jelly Roll seemed like a match that would be on pay-per-view. So many of these matches were like...
Oh, if you think so many of these matches were and they should have been on Raw or SmackDown, wait till night 2, because here we go, night 2.
Okay. Here is how I will sum up night 2.
Yeah.
Because, again, no pre-show. I won't do this anymore.
Yeah.
Wade Barrett has said, SummerSlam, night 2, it was so good. Fantastic. And you know what? Night 2 of SummerSlam.
He said night 1 was fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, night 1. He's like, night 2 is always tops night 1.
He means
and
with
first off,
WrestleMania
that's
or whatever.
ridiculous.
I know. But yes.
But
it sounded like he meant
after
SummerSlam, which
that,
never
he
had
goes,
a night 2.
But after that, he goes, doesn't it?
That's like saying the
like,
sequels are always better than... Oh, wait.
Yeah. I was like, wow. How do you know, Wade? But you're so right.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
So we're just going to jump in this.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. This weekend, I didn't write this part down, but I told you earlier. Cole tosses the thing so many times. He's like, we're going to see. And then it's just dead air. So,
yes.
But then also Cole and Wade, but Wade does it a lot. So many like stupid. I don't know how many times this weekend I was told to get out my dictionary, which kids
I know. Kids today don't know what that is. And also how many people's names and pictures will be next to things, which they never are.
If you were a kid today, you would think a dictionary was words and pictures next to the word, and that was it. Like, because I'm told, look up Superstar. I see Rhea Ripley. I'll look up Determination. Oh,
yep, I know. He did that so many
And,
times.
and there's other stuff like that just all weekend, but I'm going to ignore that. Dick Tracy is here and he plays out Naomi.
That's weird. Oh my God, that's
is her
Naomi's
dad?
dad, and he's an expert guitar player. What the heck? Okay, that's cool.
Is that where she learned to dance?
That's where she learned to be a funkadactyl.
What do you think? Who was other Funkadactyls? What was her name?
Cameron.
Cameron. What do you think Cameron's doing now?
Nothing.
If Cameron had an OnlyFans
Right now, she's work. Wait, I'm looking. She's working.
Find out what she's doing.
She's working in. I'm
EMT.
thinking. No, in my head, she's working in a nail salon. There.
Maybe
Nothing wrong with that.
somebody needs no, because I don't want people emailing in. You need
People
to
are like,
research, Joe, and find-
people are like, Cameron, why are you painting my fingertip, like the fingerprints? Why are you painting that part?
She's like, oh, I got to flip it over. I'm sorry.
Some people got the joke. Okay, go ahead.
Everyone gets that joke. I don't know anything about Naomi's dad, but the fact that you told me, and this was the best. I think Cole yelled it out. He's like, this guy, he's a world famous guitarist. And this is how he said it. He said, he played guitar for Cool and the Gang.
Oh my God, he thought they were
I'm
two
like-
different things. Yeah,
Yes, Cool and
amazing.
the Gang. Wow,
I love it.
Because listen, you can play guitar for Cool. He'll let anybody play, but Cool and the Gang.
that's
Yeah,
amazing.
you gotta be. And then they say about Naomi, she was forced out of the company. Wow,
they said it.
what was that?
I don't know, but they said it, and then they said she became TNA champion after that. Yeah,
Crazy. Raw Women's title. Naomi is the champ. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Match. I wrote this and I told you this when texting. This is how you write wrestling. Why can't we just copy and paste? And you know how much we copy and paste?
Yeah.
Copy and paste Naomi's story to a man. And
there's
have
plenty of
this
people
women's
you could
stuff.
do that with, and if you did it with, say, Ricochet, and he had Money in the Bank, and he went berserk, he could have been a great heel in WWE, and it would have been perfectly great. Yep, and he could have been a world champion. You wouldn't have thought twice of it. It would have been fine.
Yeah, I'm enjoying. This is how you do Money in the Bank. It's how you do just write crazy. I know
Yep.
it's easy, but whatever. Riptide, but then Naomi steals a pin. So okay,
Ooh.
it's what needs to happen. It's all fine. Text SS. Oh, next SummerSlam is in Minneapolis.
And it's 2 nights again, of course. Yeah.
We can backtrack that. It's not too late.
Mm-hmm.
Basket and Nick Hogan.
You don't have to say all these people in the crowd. Just don't bother.
Oh, well, McCool is here. Michelle McCool.
No. Oh,
Thank
I don't
God.
want to say anything bad about their child that
Yeah.
looks like their child. That's all. Okay, go on.
Looks like they're trying. Bubba and Devon are here, and Matt and Jeff Hardy here, and they're told, hey, TNA is going to have a match between those guys in TNA for some reason.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, this match, WWE Tag Team Championship match.
Okay.
With everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, do I need to...
Wyatt 6, DIY, Fraxium, Motor City Machine Gun, Street Profits, Andrade, and Phoenix. That's it. There. Done.
Yeah. Why do the Motor City Machine Gun songs say,
Why'd you say
raise your fist?
They say, break a
remember how-
fist. Take a
Yeah,
break.
but it would...
Eat a
But
Kit
your
Kat.
hand, remember how they would hold their hand up and like it's Michigan?
I know.
Like, point at
It's
Detroit or
stupid.
whatever.
Yeah.
You raise your hand, not your
I know.
fist. How is Ray Phoenix boring now? I think I texted you that. I don't-
Also, my favorite match of the SummerSlam weekend was Penta. Oh wait, he wasn't even here. Okay.
Wow. Okay. Who would you rather be? Penta, who is actually getting a singles push as being something, but he's not on the card, or Ray Phoenix, who just is fantastic and is just some.
Ray
weird
Phoenix will always be
bookie.
boring as long as he's attached to Andrade. I'm sorry.
I put Michael Cole as a child, and I don't understand why.
Okay.
I don't. Let me just really scroll here through. I don't care. It's lots of crazy bumps and stuff. Candace comes out. She takes a ladder bump from DIY accidentally.
It's
Eric
it's
Rowan
insane.
comes out.
But this is more of a the TLC match on SmackDown was more of like a masterpiece. This is more of a demolition derby with tons and tons of interference, which is fine as a spectacle, but it's not a great match. It's just a lot of crazy spots. That's all it is.
The champ is the Raven people, whatever they're called. And
Wyatts?
there's
You mean
6 of
buzzards?
the Wyatts.
Okay.
Yes, there's 6 Wyatts.
And they're all
Why
like in the
wouldn't they
match.
win?
I know.
Yeah,
It's 6 against. Yeah, I know. I know.
And I know the Wyatt story used to be we're like teaching people lessons.
No, they dropped all that.
Yeah, is the whole tag division evil?
No, they dropped the story part of it. Remember, I was like, oh, they're gonna go after DIY because they broke up the way or whatever. No, they dropped every story just to do make them evil. Before they were faces with a point. Now they're just bad guys for no reason. Yeah, they've given up. They've totally given up.
And there's lots of really good spots and everything. The Ciampa spot where he's like, "Oh, I'm dangling from the belts. What will I do?"
Oh, it's great.
And one of the Fraxium guys sets him up for a spear, but he like pulls himself up because he's got big abs and gets away from the spear. There was a lot of good here. This match was really good. Even Uncle Howdy comes in.
Like I said, it's just, but it's a lot of spots. But overall, I mean, it was just another. Tonight was the night of, okay, we have to have this match. Yeah, there's no disqualification, but everyone's going to retain except in the main event. That's all night long.
Wyatt 6 have 6 people, so guess what? They probably win because they have as many people as all the other people put together.
Yep. And again, like if you want to see car crashes, man, watch this match for sure. But but the TLC match on SmackDown was a better match. So whatever, it's fine.
This might have been the only match I really wanted to like. After it was over, be like, I would watch that match.
I almost wanted to watch it again. Yes, me too. But then I was like, I've watched too much wrestling. Too bad.
Women's. Oh my god.
Okay, let's agree that this is the worst match of the weekend and one of the worst matches.
No. This will be the worst match of the year. This match, and I see people be like, it wasn't that bad. This match was
you have to really
worst matches
to say that
I've
it's not
ever seen.
Okay, to say that it's not bad would be to ignore certain parts of it and forgive certain parts of it that are unforgivable.
It's the Women Intercontinental Championship, which is cursed now. Get rid of it. It's nothing attached to this is any good. You have the best wrestler in the world. You put her in this, it would be bad. It's no DQ because everything is Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyrie.
Excuse me.
They come up. The first move is Lyra's supposed to punch Becky in the face, and she messes that up.
Yeah.
It's just down here from there. A crowbar gets brought out, so I'm like, well, murder is a way to win. We never really get back to that crowbar.
No, we do, but not for them,
like,
for someone else. Yeah.
Becky supposed to throw Lyra into that photographer? Was that an accident? I don't know.
Oh, so many things happened where they didn't know. Like, this is one of those matches where if there's a weird creative spot you're going to try, you should probably try it before the match and see if it works, because they had ideas all right and they didn't work.
It was so overbooked, and everything that was overbooked didn't work. And then we'll get everything didn't, even little stuff, but let's just cover the big stuff. The whole story is the old handcuff your opponent thing, but we can't use handcuffs because that's going to come up later. So we use zip ties. That's very different.
Okay.
Becky zip ties Lyra's hands together.
Okay.
They will never do this in WWE ever.
They'll never let anyone try this again.
Not work.
No.
It does not work. It's super loose. She looks she can't emote with her face anyway. You know how I feel about her. But yeah, it's just terrible. There's a part where she's like, I'm going to use that to hang you on the ring post.
Right.
And Lyra can obviously just stand up.
All she'd have to do, she's pretending her feet are dangling, but she's on stairs, which means your feet can't dangle on stairs. You just step to the next stair. So the next step. So she could just step up and lift her hands up and she'd be free. But she lets Becky just hit her with a bunch of kendo sticks. But then Becky has her helpless. Why not incapacitate her? No, Becky just goes, I guess 3, whatever, that's enough. And just takes her down. Why?
There's also a crowbar.
There's a crowbar, but she wouldn't hit her in the stomach with that because that would probably murder her.
No, it's all kendo sticks.
So it's just the logic of this match wasn't there, and then this happens.
Well, okay. First off, a kendo stick at one point does break and go flying into the crowd. So
True.
I saw the guy who caught it. So then I guess do they break or does she just slip out?
Okay, what happens is this. She gives, so she can't do much with her hands tied up in front of her. So she puts her arms around Becky and gives her ugliest belly to belly flat on the mat. Okay, so they go down. The problem is when Becky gets out of that, Lyra's hands have come apart because the zip ties weren't tied tight enough. So one hand is on one side and one hand's on the other. So the commentators sell it as, oh my God, the belly to belly broke the zip tie. Good for her. She did it. She got out of the zips. Okay. Here's the unforgivable part. Lyra starts to panic and puts her hands back to get wrists back together, but realizes that wouldn't look right because the zip tie is still not around my other wrist. So what do I do? So here's what a pro would do. Becky, oh my God, the zip tie, help. Becky would come over, like hide it, put her body over it, fix it, right? Here's what a pro would also do. Becky's not close enough. You roll on your stomach, you slip your hand back through. Here's what Lyra does. Hold my hands up to the camera and show them me slipping my hand through. So right after the commentators just said she broke them, they go, wait, no, her hand's still in there. And they have to pretend like children. Unforgivable. I'm sorry, it's not forgivable. There were ways to hide this. She exposed it in the dumbest way possible. I know she was panicking. Then you roll on your stomach. You hide it. When you're blading, if you get caught blading, do you look further, deeper into the camera and just keep going across your forehead with the razor blade? I guess Lyra does.
This whole match was embarrassing. They do a thing where okay, we got that part. They thought this was going to be so good. She puts Lyra, because she's still, stuck in those zip ties.
Yeah.
Puts her in a chair, puts it over top, but it looks like putting a toddler in a high chair.
Because imagine, you know how they do chair neck. Well, they did chair body. Her whole body fits in there. Okay, that's fine. But the next part is what should have been practiced because it's a huge problem.
She's supposed to slam her into the desk, and it's supposed to dent up the chair and everything. And I just watched you set this up for 10 minutes.
It's so sad. The motions they were doing were sad and slow. But then the worst part, she takes the legs of the chair, and Becky's supposed to stick them between the slots, whatever of the table. She can't find them. She can't find the slots. They didn't practice this. They didn't even try. Here's why you wouldn't have done the move had you tried this. Because she puts the legs in the gap of the chair. Now Lyra has to pretend they're stuck in there, even though you can see how loose they are and that she could just leave. Becky goes up on the table. She jumps with all her weight on the back of the chair. Let's see what physics says about this one. She jumps on that. The legs are stuck in that gap. The legs can only go up. They can't break off. It's steel. I don't know how Lyra didn't get internal, have lungs collapsed or whatever from this move. This looks so disgusting, and no one should ever try this move again. Why would you not practice this?
It didn't even look like she didn't sell it enough. It was
because
why would you do this?
She doesn't know how to sell that, but it looked like Becky, I think, just caused internal bleeding. I don't know what just happened, but Lyra just falls over to the ground, and now she lays there like a corpse, like with her eyes wide open.
Yeah, this is my line. Lyra can't even fake unconscious.
No, her eyes are open, and she's just looking up like, am I gonna die? What is this match?
So then Becky finally is like, "Oh wait, there's been a crowbar here the whole time," and she gets the crowbar and she's like, "I'm gonna swing it."
So okay,
I'm gonna
and then
swing
who shows up?
I'm gonna swing it. Well, after like
A minute.
like
Yeah.
a minute, Bailey shows up.
So if Bailey didn't show up, there would have been a murder on WWE programming, right?
I guess. And then, but Becky's like, "Oh, I bet you want to here. You want to hit her with a crowbar because that makes sense."
What?
I don't understand. And then Becky and Bailey fight, and then Lyra comes back. I don't know how. But then Bailey accidentally hits Lyra, and then we manhandle slam, and Becky retains. Absolutely the worst pay-per-view match I've seen in a long.
So then what did the fake internet toxic positivity sites give it?
This one only got a 4 on most.
Oh, only. Okay.
Only a 4.
A 4.
I would give
Oh,
this a
that
point.
match.
I would give it a 0.5 because I know that Becky can wrestle match. That's the only reason this gets a.
Lyra, what did you do?
Oh, I told you I can't take her. She's the worst. There's so many worse wrestlers in AEW. I can get 5 worse wrestlers, but in WWE, the wrestler I want gone the most is her. It's just terrible. So that was depressing.
Yeah.
Again, we get that Rock thing movie that's hilarious. United States champ. Okay, I thought this might at least be good. United States Championship match. Solo's champion. It's Fatu. It's Cage. How is this not good?
I was looking forward to it, and then when it was over, I went, "Oh my God, that was a SmackDown main event and not even a great one."
Fatu comes out. He's got a chocolate werewolf mask. Listen, he just needs to do the
for Easter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go
What is he,
gas,
Dwight
go
Schrute?
Brakes. I don't care. That's all he needs to do. Okay. They're putting him in hometown team shirts.
I know, it's silly.
Werewolf mask. Just let him be. So I'm like, okay, well, he'll get the win here, maybe. I really don't care. Solo kicks out twice from Fatu's move.
Yeah, and okay, no one, and they even said it on commentary, no one has kicked out that I can remember of that that moonsault. But if one person has, let's say, Solo just kicked out of 2. Why is Solo Superman tonight?
Why in the video game is Solo's rating like 1 and also 8?
Yes,
I've seen matches where that's the problem. He has a stable. He's the leader. Sometimes he's the worst jobber in that stable.
Yeah.
The goons all come down. Jay comes down to sort of even it out. Flower tortilla handcuffs. I don't know what that means. Oh, Tala handcuffs Fatu to the top of the ring.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, maybe that's a spot because spots happen in
Nope.
matches, right? We never see what happens.
No, they have to show it after the match, which it doesn't matter anymore then.
But then you show it after your match. Oh, it was something cool. No, he just pulled his wrist and broke handcuffs.
Yeah.
Bad handcuffs. Tala slams the door on both of them, but Solo still rolls out, and that's it. And I'm like, what?
That was
And
it.
Jimmy kicks, and then everybody runs. All the bad guys are leaving, and Mateo stands there like he has a brain injury.
Oh
He's
my
like,
God, he doesn't know what to do.
And Jimmy kicks him.
Oh,
Is he slow-lo Fatu? I don't know what.
he might be.
It's
Oh,
so bad.
JC Matei slow.
Exactly. And Fatu beats up the goons, and then he does a big dive after the match. And
But
dances
on
like
the
a
top of the
goon.
cage, so he risks his life for nothing.
Nothing.
And then he does it. He gets up immediately from it and dances like, I'm okay. Because he dances, we're supposed to forget that no titles have changed hands tonight, and you've wasted my time. Oh,
Iguana is in the house again.
Iguana. This was a SmackDown match for sure.
Intercontinental Championship: Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles.
Hey, I like both of these guys. This was just a Raw match too.
It's a match. It's just a match. AJ is in according to the internet, it's 4.5 match.
What?
AJ is in a low. Yeah, AJ is in a low rider, and Dominic has a mask that we're never told where he got it.
Yeah.
Why we're not told?
Because
Match.
it was a mask he wore in AAA, and they don't show that
Yeah.
clips. So there you go.
Dominic unties the buckle. Dominic gets a chair. They do the Eddie spot where it's like, oh, I'll pretend you hit me. And then they do the other Eddie spot where he's like, I'll also pretend you hit me.
I love
but
it.
I have the
That was
chair."
great.
So I like, yeah.
That was great.
It's fine for a better match, maybe. Dominic, AJ grabs his foot. Dominic's, we find out later, unzipped his boot. So AJ has a weapon, but that's not. But then
So it's the
Dominic
Eddie
gets a
Kurt
weapon,
Angle spot.
and
Got
it's-
it.
Yeah, it's just. I liked Eddie, but how much can we go to that well all the time?
Oh, all the time.
I mean, it's like he is the patron saint. Did you forget the Mount Rushmore of wrestling?
Yeah.
Who did you ever think would be the patron saint of wrestling? It's Eddie Guerrero. It's all people ever imitate. And I
Yeah.
loved Eddie.
Yeah.
I actually was around there, and it was like, Eddie's so much fun and everything, but no. Stephanie McMahon is there.
Oh,
She's announced as the icon of WWE.
yikes. Yikon. Yep.
Something like 60,000 in 2 days, which makes it the biggest SummerSlam ever. I'm sure, I guess, math. You
Well,
can't
yeah.
do math.
Okay. Oh, Larry,
double,
did you
you
know?
take something
Did you
times
know that the last 3 SmackDowns in a row had a combined audience of this, making that the biggest SmackDown in history? The last
Sure,
3
I
weeks.
know
Did
math.
you know?
That's
Those
it's
2 days of
math, I guess.
SummerSlam made this the biggest SummerSlam. Yeah, because it's 2
Number
days.
is-
Are we just
Number is bigger.
WWE? Just whatever. Let's get to the main event because we disagree about this.
Okay. Street fight. Cody and Cena. Cena's the champ. So Ghosty's Dust pretends to like Cody and says,
Oh my God,
"No,
Ghosty's
really,
Dust
he
instead
was-
of Dusty's Ghost. That was incredible.
Yeah.
Okay.
he was always my favorite. No, seriously.
Was that AI Dusty talking?
It had to be. I don't know the difference.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Cena comes out all facey. From the beginning, they fight. They hug, fight. Cena uses a crutch. Did he use a crutch?
Yeah, he
had a
took it
crutch
from
a sellout.
Tyrese briefcase from the crowd.
Oh, I sure hope that goes viral. Let's film that. What thing is this? Cena tosses stairs at Cody. They do chairs. Cena takes a pile driver. Cena does
Pile driver. Wow. Okay.
sort of a Canadian destroyer.
No, it was a Code Red.
Okay. I remember when that was so special.
I know it's not anymore. Everybody does it.
Kids today would not. When you saw, like, there was a little guy called what was his name?
Petey Williams.
Petey Williams.
Yep.
And you're like, he's a small guy. He's the only one that can do a Canadian.
And we're like,
destroyer.
how
Man,
does he do it?
it's amazing. It's so great. And now.
And who came
everybody
up with the move, Larry?
does. Christopher Daniels.
Scott D'Amore.
Really?
Yes.
How much does Scott D'Amore weigh?
How much does that guy weigh?
Yeah. Cody does an AA or gets Cody through the table. Crossroads. Listen, everyone's going to kick out of everything. Leg drop.
Oh my God.
Cena's
Okay.
on the-
So as far as no selling goes, this is the match of the year for no selling. Oh my God.
Everyone's
Cena
gonna kick
and
out.
Cody's moves suck.
Yeah.
They don't
Well,
work.
they're like, I give you one. And then later, I give you two. Oh, no. I give you three. It's whatever. I'm willing to ignore everything until this part right here. Then,
Okay.
oh, let's fight out of the ring, and we fight around, and then let's fight over to this barrier. Barriers are holding, but there's also one barrier just
I know.
there for some
Just
reason.
floating there
How
to use
weird
as
is
a
that?
weapon. I know.
Yeah, get the camera people close. This might be the viral thing. Fight. They go under the stage. Okay.
We can't see what's going on.
No, they get the little dust cloud from Roadrunner and, Wile E. Coyote.
I thought RVD was
Then-
down there.
Then the elevator thing comes up, that little thing that, some people do, the entrance. Oh my God. And also someone hit the smoke machine. That's pretty cool. And then, oh my God, there's 2 close-up cameras in my way from the far
I know.
view because gotta catch this viral moment
Yeah.
of Cena coming up with Cody on his
Oh,
shoulders.
on the
with
slowest elevator on earth.
So Cena carries Cody down to the ring, and they fight, and Crossroads, and you like this match.
I liked
Why?
it. I liked it.
Why?
I didn't like all the super stuff because I love the main event pay-per-view titles on the line kickouts of finishers. This one went too far, but I did like the psychology of the match. You know what I didn't like about it? Oh, look, I'm going to hit you with this. Okay, I'll put my hands 3 feet in front of my face, and then you just hit my hands. Okay, I'm going to hit you with this.
Cena was
okay,
terrible.
I'm going to block it, but we're going to pretend it hit my head. That was all with both guys all night. So
Well,
I
you're
don't
doing
like
a great
that.
job of telling me what you like.
I know. I'm saying I don't like those parts, but as far as the drama of the match, I thought it built perfectly. I thought it. And here's the other thing. When's the last Cena match that was this like good and exciting? What, like a decade ago? What? Not lately. I'll say that
Good. Somebody who's terrible was not as terrible. This was
because
not good.
he can only his only good matches are when he's a face. So let's just make him face again. But anyway, whatever.
Why am I lost in a world where when I was a kid, I was like, there's 6 good wrestlers in the entire world. Now I have nothing but a plethora, a cornucopia
But
of
that
good
doesn't
wrestlers,
mean those-
and all I have to see
I know.
is these people who, he can't wrestle anymore. But you got to understand, that's what people want to see.
Because
he's old
there's
now.
a difference between a good wrestler and a star. They're not always the same. It's not Venn diagram. They're not always
You can't make a star when the star section is all held by people that we have to do these stupid matches.
This is the end
of
for
like-
him. It's
It's
over.
not the end. Punk is still here. It's just there's another Brock shows up. Spoiler: Brock shows up. I'm tired, and you know what a Brock mark I am.
Did
but
you
I'm
say-
still tired. I'm
Yeah,
tired of this.
I know.
So Cody's like, I won. Hug, hug, hug. Hey, remember that stupid, idiotic storyline where you woke up and figured out you're really a good guy? That's what we're running with. See you later, Cena. Leaves him in the ring. Brock comes down, but it's got a new hat. So Brock's got a new hat. And Brock's like, grrr, F5. I'm tapping out. I'm tapping out. It's just...
Sure, something.
This was 2 days of terribleness, and I don't care what you say. I hated almost everything.
Oh, that's sad. I did not. I enjoyed a lot of it, but I also
4.5. Everything gets a 4.5.
Oh, forget. No. Of course not. Of course not. There were things I couldn't stand, but overall, and some of them I was just bored with. Roman.
Give
Okay.
me 7 hours of good.
I can't. What? 7 hours is the
Give
whole
me-
thing.
Okay, give me 3 hours of good. Half.
I liked the Roman Reigns match a lot. I liked the John Cena match a lot. I liked the Charlotte and Alexa match, even though it was just a SmackDown match. Those are the main things. I didn't hate stupid Jelly Roll,
No,
and I
didn't
loved
hate it,
the
but-
cash in. And
Jelly-
and the Naomi match was good too. It wasn't better than the other match between Io and Rhea, but it was still a good match.
I would
The rest of it, I don't care about at all.
I would argue that the Jelly Roll match is bad. I'm not, but at least it made sense. That's what you do on a 2-day.
Well, it made no sense that he
That
lost.
made
Though.
sense.
weird.
Who cares?
But
I didn't care.
oh, okay, I know.
you
But
have the
Orton
celebrity.
can RKO the. If Jelly Roll had done his finisher on the YouTube idiot, and then Orton RKO's the YouTube idiot, that's 2 finishers on him, and then Jelly Roll can pin the guy because Orton did the move. That would have been perfectly fine.
But the story of this match was somehow if Orton comes into contact with the mat outside the ring, he's incapacitated.
I thought you were going to say
It's
if
just
Orton
every-
comes in contact with anyone with drugs, he's their best friend.
Oh, that could be. Ooh, okay. That's storytelling. Maybe I'm wrong.
Did you know that
every
did
time
you,
Orton gets thrown out of the ring, he's gone for 10 minutes? It was
Jelly Roll pitched to Orton that he should do a remix of his theme song, and Orton did not say no. I'm just going to say that.
Well, he did sing it, right?
He did sing it, but I'm saying he wants to do a real version. So anyway, yeah, SummerSlam. Let me read an email real quick, and then we'll get back to our points about it, and then we'll move to Raw. But Unmasked Mask Man writes in, oh, this is funny. He says, Yellow Joe, that's, okay, my racist grandfather, that's how he answered the phone. He'd go, yellow.
Do you get a call from Asians?
Yellow, he'd say. Did anyone else do that ever?
Well, no, but I don't think he was like expecting like calls from China.
I was so much impressed with Cody Cena match. It so very much exceeded my expectations. I was very confused with the Cena face turn, and was waiting for Cody to turn heel, so was I, but it never happened. I thought the match was incredible and far. I wouldn't say that, but I think it was.
How are you? Oh wait. I saw a story and I knew what logically should happen. It never happened, but what a good match. No.
I thought it was a good match. I did not think it was incredible, though. And far exceeded my expectations. Yeah, okay, that's fine. You said exceeded my expectations twice. I haven't watched WWE in a while, and I have you to thank for that. See, he's lucky. Basically, I'm emailing to see if you agree with me. SummerSlam Night 2 was near perfect, mind you, if you skip the Becky match. No. It was far from perfect, and a lot of it was just stuff you could watch on SmackDown and Raw. Sorry. But that's just me. But you know what? If you were having a lot of fun and you ordered pizza and stuff and had friends over and were probably drinking, guess what? Probably way better. Thank you for all that you do on Mask Man. So,
okay, Joe.
Yeah.
Let's say you have give it a percentage wise, the 10th worst pizza you ever had. Okay.
Yeah.
And you eat it and you're like, that's the 10th worst pizza I've ever had.
Yeah.
But then you have to eat another 10th worst pizza.
That was the
right
problem.
Afterwards.
That was part of the problem where they're like the biggest party of the summer. And we used to every year look at the card and go, that's not that good looking. And then we'd watch it and have a lot of fun and say it was pretty good. The problem is it was one night. The problem now is they're like, you're having a party. It's the biggest party of the summer. And then you're like, yes. And by the end of it, you're just hungover and you're ready for sleep. And you're like, I can't wait to just relax tomorrow. And they're like, no, you're going to have another party tomorrow. Too bad. That's basically what they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah. In a way, you have to, I just said about eating a bad pizza and then forced to eat another bad pizza. In a way, this is one of the worst pay-per-views I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
Only because
I understand what you're saying.
2 days.
I disagree, but
7.5
I know. You're saying as far as a waste of your time goes, you probably are right. As far as match quality and stuff, no, there's been so many way worse that you're just forgetting, but that's fine.
No.
As far as time wasting and investment, you are absolutely correct. That's too much of your time. And if you had watched those pre-shows 13 hours or whatever it was, that is unacceptable. But this is what we're going to get from now on. And the saddest part,
to get their viral moment.
Right. But the saddest part of it is we used to have, it was a long show, SummerSlam in the past, but we would get all the fun in one day and it would be over and you'd feel pretty good. And now they split it in half and then added all these fillers to it and made it weaker.
Yep. It really makes me worry about WrestleMania.
Oh my God!
I didn't want WrestleMania 2 days, but
well, guess what?
It was special.
It was 12 matches over the 2 days, 13 hours if you watch the pre-shows. Yeah. Anyway, let's do Raw because SummerSlam's over. We're done with it. Okay.
God.
Raw live from Brooklyn, New York. Okay, here we go, Larry. We are banning walking. You know why?
Why?
They call internally, and sometimes Cole said this at least twice, I think.
Oh, but sponsored by?
Internally, this is called Arrivals, and it's Lee Fitting's favorite, but I refuse because guess what? He doesn't try to change it up or whatever, and it's stupid, and it used to be like an interesting looking thing, and now it's just lazy just to fill time. This part of the show is crap, and the music is auto-tuned trash, so we will no longer be referring to I guess the cash-in counts as a 13th match. He's correct. So 13 matches, whatever. Okay. Auto-tune trash. Seth Rollins and his group come out and Heyman gets on the mic and he says, I am the GOAT. I am humbled that I'm here with the Future. That's Braun Breaker. I am humbled that I'm here with the Tribal Thief and the owner of the Shula Fala.
A guy has shoe.
We have a world champion. Awesome.
We have the world champion. We have the future of the industry.
And Shoeman.
Shoeman.
Shula Fala, Bronson Reed. And he says, and normally the third guy to introduce would be Roman Reigns, but Roman Reigns hasn't been champ in a year and a half. Or I'd be introducing my client CM Punk, but your best friend CM Punk, but he wasn't champion long enough to get his side plates on his title. So instead, I introduced the reigning defending heavyweight champion of the world, Seth Rollins. And Rollins gets in the mic and he says, Brooklyn, shame on you. And you know what? Shame on every single one of you who turned your back on me when I won the main event of WrestleMania. Okay. And he says, all of you that taunted me for months, all you did was chant CM Punk and OTC. Never, ever doubt me again. Shame on everyone back. Okay, this is where it gets confusing. He says, shame on everyone backstage that tried to stop me from cashing in. And the crowd goes quiet. Because, Larry, can you interpret that for me?
No.
What does that mean?
He talked too much and too long.
Then he says, this plan B that I had was top secret. Okay, this is what I was telling you last week.
Yeah.
He said, I told two people. One was my wife. The other was my oracle. So I was correct. He didn't loop Braun Breaker in.
Good.
That is brilliant, except Braun Breaker, I mean, I hope he's really holding on to this. And I'm sure he is. And I'm sure the future storyline is that he's going to turn on Seth out of frustration. We're all going to cheer. It's going to be what Wardlow should have been, what Batista was in Evolution. What?
Randy Orton. It's the Randy Orton story.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's the Batista story, it's the Randy Orton story, and it's the Wardlow story. It's that. But it's going to be, a better version of that.
Well, and also, I mean, you have time to run him through and make sure we're really ready to commit to that.
Exactly. Make sure he's ready. So he says, this is the future. It's the past, the present, and the future. This is the vision. So yes, I found out a few, like Wednesday or Thursday, that they trademarked the vision. So I knew that was going to be the name of the team because it's the vision of the future and he's the visionary and he has an oracle. So it all connects. I'm not saying I love the name, but it does make sense. So there you go.
It's not the worst name ever, but
I like Barkatex personally. No, I like Braun it down. That's good. LA Knight. Okay. LA Knight comes out to interrupt. So I thought, wow, this is actually logical. He did pin Rollins in Rollins' his plan on Saturday night's main event. So this does make sense. So he comes out and he says,
and LA Knight got played. He's like,
right, he was tricked. So he says,
me too.
He says, congratulations, but we all have questions, and that is, why would you fake an injury when you already had the briefcase? And I think I know, you weren't faking the injury to get the title. You were faking the injury when you wrestled me and you ate a BFT. Okay, what?
Listen, you had to play. Had to give him something to say.
But they did. I don't think you should have ever addressed this, other than him saying, "Well, your little stupid plan. I pinned you." That's all you had to say.
Yeah. Your plan was great, except that you lost to me.
And then show that right, and then show the clip starting not from the injury, but show the injury and then don't show him like walking into it or talking to the ref. You show the injury, supposed injury, and then you show him walking into the BFT. That's all you need to do. You didn't need to over-explain this, and they did, and I didn't like that. So anyway, they're trying to plug holes that no one cares about.
Well,
so
I don't think they care about LA Knight at all.
That's the other problem. I think you're right. So he says, I was the last one to beat you, which is fair. And he says, and in that match, I wanted to hurt you, but now I want to hurt you more and take your title. And then he botches a bit. And then he says, I want the match, and the place is now. And then he was like, no, the time is now, and the match is tonight. And the crowd doesn't even
pop. My place is now. Remember when Cena would be like, my place is now.
The crowd doesn't even pop for a potential title match tonight. And Rollins goes, because you want me to wrestle you?
LA Knight. They gave them LA Knight,
I know.
Which the crowd loves, but they've pooed on all the time. And I really think there's going to be a title change the night after to LA Knight. Yeah.
That's a very good point. And that's the problem with this is it's not believable, but whatever. It's getting that shot out of the way, but now it looks like he's going to get another one. So the fake GM comes out after Rollins refuses, and fake GM, he's always an idiot, but tonight he's extra idiot. He's like, normally I wouldn't make a world championship match with no promotion. He doesn't say promotion. He says promotion. But normally people don't have their doctors lie to my doctors. So F you, you have a title match with LA Knight tonight. And Braun, you're banned from ringside, but Paul Heyman could be there for some reason. Okay. Whatever.
Did he have a meeting with Tony Khan?
I think so. He said, remember that Continental Classic? Remember that Moxley versus Hangman? Backstage Judgment Day. Dom is all happy. Raquel's all crabby because one retained and one didn't. They run into the LWO kids and Dom says, I'm the king of the luchadores. And Dragon Lee goes, I want a match tonight. And Dominic looks at his guys like they can cheat. And he goes, okay. And AJ Styles comes in.
And
yeah.
Dragon Lee's not wearing his mask. And I'm like, I don't know who we're talking to here.
He's wearing his mask. What do you mean?
Who was not wearing a mask then? I was like, who's that guy?
I don't know, because how could they not wear a mask?
One of them was not wearing a mask. And I'm like, I don't know who
the LWO guys don't wear masks. What are you talking about?
Dragon Lee wears a mask all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
What? I don't know what you're
I'm
saying.
just saying no average fan could name all three people on the screen at that time.
It's two unmasked guys.
Yes.
And one
Two
masked
unmasked guys
guy.
is what they would say. Yeah. I'm like, I couldn't name the one. Now I can't name either one.
Oh my God, I'm so confused. Okay, so then AJ Styles comes in and he says, oh, I see you're still champ. I'm coming after that title. And he goes, just wanted to let you know, heads up, time's running out. And Dom goes, yeah, for you, because you're old. Dominic is so stupidly funny.
Listen, all you got to do is give people a character and stick to that character and make it a character.
Oh my God, if he wins that AAA Mega title, oh my God.
Oh, he needs to. He so needs to.
Well, I think it's happening, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. Oh my God, Rob, what are you doing? Rusev versus Sheamus, part 100.
I don't know. When Sheamus goes into the Hall of Fame, it's going to be the guy who wrestled 20 matches against each opponent. It's all I ever remember about him now.
Guess what?
He was world champ. All
I know.
I remember is, he wrestles the best of 12 series every
no
time.
one cares. Double count out. So that's hot. Fake pull apart where they just let Rusev hit Sheamus with steel steps. They don't want to pull apart during that. And a bro kick to Rusev, and they don't want to pull that apart either. Earlier today, New Day looked like idiots with Woods wearing this giant hat, comedy hat. Waller comes in. He also looks like an idiot. He looks like he's wearing lingerie. Waller, not that there's anything wrong with that. He can, but he looks stupid. Waller says, I will ask for you guys to get a title match right now. Tonight. He goes over to the fake GM a few feet away. I'm talking 5 feet away. Penta's there. Waller insults the fake GM. So now fake GM goes, now it's Waller against Penta tonight. New Day say, okay, what did he say about the title match? They were standing right there. Try harder, WWE.
They didn't even do the gimmick of every week his hat gets bigger. It just suddenly was huge.
It was huge. Penta versus Art in the ring. Waller, New Day come out to join commentary. We get a botched destroyer, and somehow that's the finish. And Penta wins. New Day go in the ring to mock Penta, and Penta beats everyone up and wears Woods' stupid hat and then humiliates them some more. So there you go.
Okay, that was a thing. So he can dance in the hat. Fine.
Might as well have been a sombrero, as the way WWE does this. Backstage, Alexa and Charlotte are on the screen for 2 seconds as Rusev and Sheamus run past them fighting like in a cartoon cloud.
Oh, well, that makes it interesting. A running gag.
Michael Cole says the dumbest thing of the night. He says, and it's not even a mistake. He just says it and it sounds dumb. He says, I talked to Nick Khan and Triple H today, and I asked, why did you bring Brock Lesnar back? And they told me... They told me, we called Brock a few weeks ago and told him it's time for you to come home. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say about that. Cena's on SmackDown on Friday. Great. Charlotte and Alexa come out. The crowd's wooing. This segment sucks so bad. These two have had great chemistry so far, and I really enjoy them. What happened? Because the crowd...
Why does Charlotte not know what they're talking about?
I don't know. The crowd's mooing. So Charlotte goes, wow, that might be my first You Deserve It chant. It was like seriously 10 people out of like thousands. You could barely hear it. She says, okay, then they botch this line. Charlotte says the wrong line. So Alexa's instead of change, she can't change her line. So Alexa botches too. Charlotte goes, "It feels amazing to be champ." And Alexa goes, "I think you mean we are champions again." Oh my God. It's like, oh my God.
Really bad.
This segment sucks and it shouldn't. And then Charlotte is the Miz. Charlotte's the Miz and she lists all her titles like a list. And then she asks Alexa and she lists all her, and she's like, "I don't care about that. I want this to be good, but it's so bad." And then Raquel and Roxanne come out to save us and they want a title match and the champs agree and the fake GM comes out and he basically goes, "Hey, women, relax." Somebody punched that guy. He says, no, instead of saying permersion like he did before, he goes, "Normally a title match takes some time to put together." You know, his job is 100% fake, right? He says, "But let's have the match right now."
Yeah, he might as well be like, "I'm so wacky tonight. Look how crazy I am."
Tag title match, Charlotte and Alexa against Raquel and Roxanne. It's a match. Sister Abigail, Alexa pins smaller Alexa. That's it. That's all you need to see there. Backstage, all Japanese women must stand together in a cluster in the WWE at all times. Rhea comes in. She's like, "Io, can I talk to you? I know you asked the fake GM for a title match." And Io says, "Because I didn't get pinned at SummerSlam like you did." And Rhea says, "So go out there next week and beat Naomi so then I can beat you for the title." Rhea, you realize that the winner of that goes to Paris, not you don't get the next shot, right? But anyway, Io says, "You're never going to beat me." And she smiles and leaves. So that was cute. I like that.
She does. I hope that's the thing, that she never does.
I know.
It's not much of a story. You got to give me that.
I know. Dominic goes to the ring. He stands there for about 10 minutes. They replay the only part of the Lyra match they could, the Bailey crowbar part and the chain part. Backstage, Bailey and Lyra talk. Bailey says, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. I'm sorry. And Lyra's all mad and she's like, "I don't care. I can never go for the title again as long as Becky has the title, stupid long stipulation. So I need to get out of the Jericho vortex. I mean, the Bailey vortex, and stay out of my life." That's it.
So we're going to have a draft soon, right?
Yeah, actually, September or October. Yeah.
Okay.
Dom versus Art in the Ring, Dragon Lee. At Triple Mania, like I said, mega titles on the line, and Dom could win the match because it's multiple people, but wait till we find out what happens now because El Grande runs out. It's Kaiser. And then second El Grande comes out in the tracksuit, who I think is Pete Dunne. But then a third El Grande comes out. And if you don't count Chad Gable, if you do count him, that's four Grande Americanos so far. So the third one kicks Dragon Lee in the head and helps Dominic win. Oh my God, I hope one of them is Finn Balor and one of them is JD McDonough.
Yeah, I want one to be JD McDonough.
And the thing is, AJ runs out, but Dom escapes. Do you realize what this means? Dom wins the match, but if Finn and JD plus the other interferer El Grandes are all at Triple Mania, Dom's winning that world title. Good for him.
It's great. I mean, it's good for AAA.
And you don't have to pin Vikingo. You could pin Dragon Lee or somebody.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And I want JD McDonough to have a mask on, and it's got like rips in it because it's too small. And, like,
oh my God.
Poking out on the sides.
Oh my God. If they had an exaggerated, bigger, paper mache built mask to put on him. Oh my God. Backstage interview with Sami Zayn. He says, "I keep thinking about when I had that steel pipe in my hand." Yeah, because you want to be a heel, because you should be, because you're boring. Yeah. He goes, "And I know some people did want me to use it and don't think I wasn't thinking about it, but I want to be world champion, but it's something I want to do the right way." What? You murdered your best friend in a match. What are you talking about?
He literally came off a pay-per-view match and was like, "I just want to be as boring as possible."
He did. Sheamus and Rusev fight again, cartoon cloud right through, but Sammy gets caught up in the middle of it and he rolls around with them and yells, "What was that?" So he's going to have a match next week. Wait till you find out against who. Becky walking, lots of bull crap. I mean, lots. And then Becky comes out to the ring. She says, "Ding dong, Lyra is gone." Okay, what the F Does no one think these things through? That's confusing because I know she meant ding dong the witch is dead, but Bailey says ding dong
Bailey's
too.
doorbell, yeah.
But that's not what she meant.
Yeah, Bailey didn't help her. I don't.
She says,
Doesn't
I
matter
want,
because it's going to get worse.
oh, it's going to get so much worse. She says, but there was some good stuff in this. It's just overall it was terrible. But she says, I want new competitors, but not tonight. And then gross Nikki Bella slimes her way out to the ring. She leaves a slime trail behind her.
Why is she still here?
Why are you still here? She puts over Becky, but then says, but you ended up to be a disappointment. Nikki, if you watch this back, Nikki is just, she has no idea what she's saying. She's regurgitating words as fast as she can from the script she just read backstage. There's no emotion to it. She's like a weird robot. And then Becky goes, oh, guess what? We just made this up today. Remember how you were supposed to be in the Happy Gilmore? Well, I was in the Happy Gilmore and I got your part cut. That is a feud now. Oh.
Not even pointing it out so much.
It's bad.
You could have been a little. And as bad as Nikki was, I watched this whole thing and I was like,
Excuse me.
Nikki was terrible, but you're never going to get better than this. Like, she did a 2 promo on a scale of 1 to 10, and I'm like, you're never getting better than a 2. Like, legitimately, that's as good as she could have done.
She can't act, so she can't do a good promo. So, Bella calls her a bunch of names, and then Becky goes, me and Seth Rollins are the greatest wrestling couple of all time. But wait a minute, at one point, that could have been you and, oh, you can't see him anymore. That was great. The crowd loved it.
Yeah.
They
There's
chanted
your
Holy Queen.
viral second. So, yeah. There's your 1 second thing right there.
Guess what? Everything else in this is bad because Becky says, I came up to combat your stupid era. And Bella says, you were too scared to take me 1-1.
1-1.
And then she says, we should have a title match. Bella versus Becky Lynch. Gross. And Becky says,
has Bella won a match?
She lost the Battle Royal. She lost, Chelsea Green.
Oh, well then that'll skyrocket it.
So yeah, she won 1 match against a basically jobber right now, a joke character. So Becky does a funny here. I like this. She goes, well, we never went 1-on-1 because, and punches Bella in the face. Yeah. So that was funny.
Yeah, that's what I was wanting to happen. I'm like, just
end this, please. Yeah. Backstage interview with Naomi. She says, next week I have a title match with Io Sky, and Stephanie Vaquer comes in and says, I'm going to beat you in Paris, Naomi. And Naomi says, I'm going to shove those horns up your butt. Okay.
Naomi is so ridiculous.
She's like, I'm going to shove them up your butt. Okay. Cole says, breaking news, Gunther suffered some bullcrap lies and will be out of action indefinitely, but we all know he's going to get his nose surgery, so whatever. SmackDown. Cody live. That's all they say about SmackDown. Next week, Raw in Quebec. Sammy versus Rusev. That's all they say about Quebec. Other than the title match they already told us about.
That?
Sammy versus Rusev.
So Sheamus can come out and it's a no DQ.
Yeah.
Or it's a DQ. Or
probably.
Or it's a restart the match and Sammy has a partner. Either.
Oh my God, that was such a Vince trope. They don't do that anymore, do they?
No, but we may say next week. Yeah.
True. LA Knight walking backstage. Natalia and her weird Alpha Babies group show up, and Natalia goes, hey, Becky, why are you so mean to the Bella? She's a heel, you idiot. Natalia, are you a moron? She goes, how about our match next week? And Becky goes, yes, but not you. I want to wrestle your Maxine, the one that can't wrestle.
Natalia isn't even in alignment. It's like she doesn't exist in canon, and then she does, and then she does it. I'm like, what?
It's terrible. Main event, world title match, LA Knight versus Seth Rollins, Braun barred from ringside. As soon as the match starts, the commentators, they destroy any hope. If you even were the biggest LA Knight fan and you had 1% hope that he was going to win, they just punched it right out of your face. Because Cole and Graves start going, well, Seth basically has to win this match, right? Because if he doesn't, this cash-in was basically squandered holding the title for 2 days. Hey, why am I watching this then? The commentators told me LA Knight can't win the match. They said it. They didn't say because Paul Heyman's going to cheat. They didn't say because Seth Rollins is going to cheat. They said he just can't win.
We knew that, though. No one did know that.
Everyone knew that, but you don't say that. Why would you ever say that? Okay, so it's a match. I sure don't care about it. Rollins headbutts LA Knight right in the crotch, right in front of the ref. The ref does nothing. They roll around on the floor for what feels like an eternity because they're waiting for something to happen. I don't know if he was late. I don't know what happened, but they're just waiting on the floor. Excuse me. All of a sudden, Punk jumps the railing. Waste of time. Disqualification.
Yeah. Now, what is Punk's character here? Like, LA Knight had a shot to win the world title. He didn't interfere to help LA Knight win the title.
Right. He just ruined the match. Yeah.
He just ruined the match. Like, if he really hated Seth and wanted Seth just to lose the title, he could have done something. No, he wants the title for himself. He doesn't want,
I don't know. So it's stupid. Braun comes out because now they're allowed to. They kill everyone. Roman Reigns appears. They kill him too. Reigns is completely dead. Braun takes these shoes again. So now he has 2 pairs of shoes.
No one needs 2 pairs of shoes.
Well, you can wear so many around your neck and make it the real shoe LaFall.
Oh, that's true. If you're wearing them around your neck, yeah.
Well, I think they realized what happened was they realized, oh my God, if they're going to jokingly call it the shoe LaFall, you need red to wear. So that he had red shoes on this time. See, that's the joke. So fake GM comes out and you're like, okay, he's going to book something. This is going to be great. He's going to book a pay-per-view. He does nothing because he's not a real GM. He just stands there.
Well, he's pretty excited tonight from something.
The end. That's your Raw. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Oof. What a week.
What a weird week of wrestling where WWE wanted you to invest. Let's see. If you count the pre-show, so that's 13 hours plus. Okay. They wanted you to watch the kickoff, which is the thing on Friday before SmackDown. So let's say that's 2 hours. So that's 15 hours. SmackDown's 2. That's 17. Raw is not quite 3. They want you to watch, not including NXT this week, 20 hours of wrestling. And this is the best they can give us.
But you want NXT, you want the Legends.
They want you to watch. Listen to all those podcasts. They want you to watch
podcasts.
Legends and Tramps or whatever it's called over on A&E, which only gets like 90,000 people watching per week. They want you to watch that. They want you to watch Evolve. Guess what, WWE? No,
there's no one can do this.
Not going to do that.
It's legitimately stupid. I don't.
Plus, they decide, you know what? Let's just rip the Band-Aid off, bring Brock, Trump, everybody, just bring everybody into it all at once. So that way it's rip the Band-Aid. And that way, when we do bring Vince back, people will be like, of course they brought him back.
Hey, what happened to Speed?
Got canceled.
Who's the Speed champion? What was there, 3 Speed
Chad,
champions?
Sol Ruca, and El Grande Americano.
So 3 Speed champions.
Yeah.
Is that the lowest number for any WWE belt?
Probably. Well, Candice LeRae used to be champ. Andrade used to be champ, I think. A few people were champ. It doesn't matter. That show's canceled. It was on Nazi Twitter anyway. But wow. Yeah, that's... This Week in Wrestling was too long, and we watched so much of it, and we're doing the show for free. So this is the part where I urge you to go to patreon.com. Here it is. I'm talking right to the listeners. Patreon.com/smartwrestlingfan and sign up. Become a patron. If you're already a patron, up your patronage. Give more.
Up your patronage.
Because if you don't, we're like PBS. If you don't, we don't have any money. We have to stop. Because life's too short and we need to get paid or else we, what are we doing? So that was my commercial.
There were 4 Speed champions.
Yeah, I said them all.
Yeah, I'm like, that's it for a championship joke.
Yep. So, okay, we're done here, Larry. Anything else?
Good. No, I did not like
we're done.
SummerSlam.
Okay, I'm sorry. But wasn't the best. Okay, that's our show, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate it. Until next time, bye, everybody. All right, I gotta take these dogs out, so we're going off YouTube early.
Last episode of Speed, May 7th.
Wow, that's sad. Bye, everybody on
I didn't even
YouTube.
notice.